Alright, looks like we're live. We've made it. We made it. Just in time for the game. Who am I kidding? We'll probably start the game late because that's how this works, right? But in any case, we're here before the start of the game. That was the goal. Good to see. We got Alabama at Oklahoma tonight to start off the college football playoffs this year. Hopefully this is a good one. Oklahoma won the regular season matchup, and Alabama's going to be seeking revenge. I don't have a good feel for how this game is going to go. I would expect a lot of defense because that's about all Oklahoma can provide for us, at least in the past. That's been the case. We'll see if John Mateer, after a few weeks to rest up, will be able to perform better. He went through some hand surgery mid-season and just hasn't been as good since then, and the Oklahoma offense, as a result, has suffered. So if he can return to his early season form and actually throw the ball up to his receivers, make some big plays, some splash plays, that'd be huge for Oklahoma. My official prediction for the game is Alabama's going to win. I like Kalen DeBoer in the spot. He usually plays to the level of competition, and this is a must-win game. Obviously, it's a playoff game, win or go home. So I like Kalen DeBoer in this spot. I think Ty Simpson and the Alabama passing game, I think they're going to be clicking today. I think they were clicking the first time these teams played as well, but turnovers cost the Tide. Without the turnovers in the first matchup between these teams, Alabama probably would have won that game. But the turnovers happened as part of the game, so they ended up losing. I think we see a different story tonight. I think they're going to do a better job of taking care of the ball, and I think they're going to win a close one here. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's just my guess. That's my prediction. Anything could happen in this game, though, but my guess is Oklahoma only wins if they get a few turnovers in this game, because their offense, you just can't trust them. And that Alabama defense, it's not like that's a bad unit or anything. They've been playing really well for most of the year. But yeah, I like Alabama in the spot, even though it's on the road. That's who I picked. Ultimately, I think whoever wins this game is just going to lose to Indiana anyway, but that's a hypothetical. We got to play the games on the field first. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know when we're kicking off. It's always a late kickoff for some reason. We refuse to start games on time in college football. That's one of the things that the NFL does better. They always start pretty close to on time. College games, yeah, you don't see that a whole lot, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Alright, we got Herbstreit and Fowler commentating the game. That's a good duo, generally, in the college football world. Oklahoma, I think, looking for their first ever playoff win. I'm pretty sure they're winless. They've been to the playoffs a lot in the past, so they always come up short. In the past, these Oklahoma teams that made the playoffs, they were all offense and no defense. Different script tonight, all defense, no offense. We'll see if that does anything for them. For their sakes, I hope so. Honestly, I'm just a Georgia fan. I have no rooting interest in this game. I know most people in my state are going to be rooting for Alabama. Most of my friends are probably rooting for Alabama. My family will be rooting against Alabama. I personally it doesn't matter a ton to me. Neither team is going to go win it all, in my opinion. I think it's probably more dramatic if Alabama loses, because then you're going to hear a lot of questions about Kalen DeBoer, and, is he going to go? Is he going to bolt for the Michigan job? Is he staying? I think he's probably staying at Alabama regardless. I don't think there's really any truth to the rumors of him going to Michigan. I'm sure Michigan would love to get him, but I think DeBoer probably wants to stay in Alabama. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. It's been a wild coaching carousel this year anyway. Anything could happen is what it feels like. I have no idea what's going on with the Michigan head coaching search. I would have thought they'd have something lined up by now because, it seems like they knew what was going on with their head coach behind the scenes for a while. They just kind of waited a bit to release all the information and fire him with cause, which is kind of crappy, but, that's Michigan, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what their plan is to hire a head coach. I think they may be hoping for Kalen DeBoer, but I don't think Kalen is going there. But, hey, if Alabama loses tonight, it becomes a real discussion. Maybe he gets chased out of the team, chased out of that stadium by the fans. Maybe they decide they don't want him because they lose a playoff game. I don't know. But I think we're going to have kickoff fairly soon. Again, I picked Alabama to win this game. I'm picking against the winner of this game. In the next round, Indiana's going to beat whoever wins this game, probably. I have no particular rooting interest, except I would love to be right. So I guess in that regard, I want Alabama to win. I like being right, but I don't care that much in this matchup. I just hope it's a good game. See you in a little bit. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. You have fun. Talk to you later, man. Alrighty. So I've seen a lot of people on social media, like any content creators I follow in the college football world, and any who I don't follow, but I just watched their video on it because I was curious to see what other people were saying. It's mostly been people picking Oklahoma. I haven't seen a lot of people pick. I would merge those two words. I haven't seen a lot of people pick Alabama to win this game, which kind of surprised me a little bit because I know Oklahoma won last time, and I know lately they've had Alabama's number, the past 2 matchups, but this is a rematch, and it's much harder to beat a team the second time you play. I also know the first time these teams played, it really did just come down to turnovers, so if Alabama can limit turnovers tonight, it seems like they just have a clear matchup advantage. I said the first time these teams played, Oklahoma's only defensive weakness is that secondary. Meanwhile, all Alabama can do is pass the ball. Everyone last time was pointing to the fact that Oklahoma's got an elite run defense and Alabama can't run the ball, so therefore Oklahoma will do well. I don't really care about that. Either way, Alabama's not running the ball. They don't do that on offense. It's going to be a passing attack from the Tide, and then the Oklahoma secondary is going to have to hold up enough, make enough big plays to stop them. And I don't know. I think they can do that. I'm just not convinced they're going to get all the turnovers they got in the first matchup, which is what decided the game. So I think they'll get a turnover at least, most likely. There's so much talent in that group, I think they'll get a turnover. I don't think it'll be enough, though. I think Alabama's going to find its groove in the passing game. They're going to draw it up nicely. But we'll see, though. I don't oppose being wrong here. I know Indiana fans, whether they admit it or not, I think they're hoping for Oklahoma here. Probably. Like, if Indiana faces Oklahoma, I'm not sure Oklahoma's scoring. Like, that Indiana defense is legit. And I'm pretty sure Indiana will find a way to score on Oklahoma's defense. So, yeah. I think Indiana fans would rather face Oklahoma than Alabama. But maybe not. I can't speak for Indiana fans. I don't know them. I'm just guessing. Because Oklahoma is not as scary all around. I feel like Alabama's got the higher ceiling if they play to their potential. The problem with them is they don't generally play to their potential. So, we're dealing with hypotheticals here by saying they have more talent and they have a higher ceiling, more potential, but it doesn't matter if they never actually play to their potential. So, I could argue that Oklahoma's got a lot of potential too. If their offense starts clicking again, if John Mateer can find his talented receivers and make some plays, get some points on the board, this is a team that could win it all. I think that about both teams. I think both of these teams at their peaks, if they play to their full potential, they could go all the way. I just don't think either team is going to. Based on what we've seen so far, it's really tough to project that. So I'm fairly confident neither of these teams are going to go far in the playoffs. But hey, if you win this game and you start building some momentum, maybe you got a shot against Indiana. We'll see. Alright, it was supposed to start the game 10 minutes ago. That's when it was scheduled to start at least. So, yep, running late. Telling y'all, it's the college football way. I think most people here, most people who follow us, they're NFL folks. They just watched the National Football League, and we're primarily an NFL channel. That's why I'm assuming that. So you're probably used to your games actually starting close to on time, or just straight up on time. The only times I see games starting late are the early kickoff, and they'll be like just 2 to 3 minutes late. So, hey, we already got the bots in here. All right, let me get rid of that. Nope. Don't need the bots. That didn't take long. Alright. Hopefully we kick off soon. I don't have a lot more to say in the pregame here. My preview of the game is just Alabama's passing game should be able to work decently enough. It's all they really have on offense. They'll make some plays. The talented receiver group they have, they're going to show up. It's going to be a low-scoring game. But I trust Alabama to put enough points on the board while I don't trust Oklahoma to score at all. If the final score ends up being 17-6 in favor of either team, I would not be surprised. It's going to be that kind of game, most likely. Alright, here we go. We're kicking off real soon. Let's go. Just going to hope for a good game tonight. Don't care strongly who wins, just hope for a good game. Looks like it'll be Bama kicking off to Oklahoma to start. Oklahoma, the home team in Norman. Here we go. Here we go. See if Oklahoma can get a good return here. That would be a crucial start to the game. Here we go. We've got kickoff in Norman, Oklahoma. They're going to get a chance to return this one. Fields it at the 2 and does not return it, so never mind. No return. Man, I thought we were going to get something there. Alright. Alright, well, we got John Mateer going out there, and they're showing the stats here. He was averaging over 300 yards per game before his hand surgery. Since then, he's averaged less than 200 yards per game. It's been a drastic difference. So like we said pregame, if he can recapture what he was doing before his hand surgery, they got a good chance tonight and in the playoffs. But the trend is he's not going to be able to do that. Just hasn't been the same player since suffering that hand injury and undergoing surgery. We'll see, though. See. First and 10 at the Oklahoma 25. What are they going to draw up? John Mateer in shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking to throw on the first play of the game. He's got all day. Alabama pass rush real slow to get to him, and he's going to have to run for it, though. It's going to be no gain for John Mateer there. He had all day to throw that ball. He held on to it. Eventually, the Alabama pass rush figured out a way to get to him. No gain on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. So, for Alabama's side of it, it's a little weird they weren't getting any pressure there. I guess the Oklahoma offensive line had a good first rep. We'll see if that will hold up the rest of the game. If they can give John Mateer that kind of protection, though, he's going to find receivers at some point. 2nd and 10 now, Mateer. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to gain about 5 yards. Pretty good run there. We got 3rd and 5 now. Let's see if Oklahoma's offense can get a first down conversion here. You wouldn't want them to go 3 and out on the first drive of the game. That would not set a good tone for them. Let's see. 3rd and 6. They only gave him 4 yards on that. That was 5 yards, but all right. All right. Either way, they're probably throwing here. Yeah, they gave him a rough spot there. 3rd and 6. Out of their own 29. Not very good on 3rd down conversions this year, the Sooners offense. John Mateer dropping back to pass. He throws. It's caught. Great catch. He slung that to the receiver. It's caught for the first down around the Oklahoma 44-yard line. Great play by John Mateer. Got a great angle with his arm there. Zipped it to his receiver. Man, he got that in bounds. Got that in bounds. He's down. First down, Sooners. Well, if they can do that, if the Sooners offense can do that, they're going to be in business here, and they ought to be able to win this game. Good stuff there. Good stuff. 1st and 10, moving the chains, Oklahoma. Taking their time here. Lined up at the 43. Mateer's going to hand it off. Running back's got a little bit of room. He makes it to the 50 after a 7 or 8 yard gain. Pretty good run there. Got about 7 there. It's going to be 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line. Oklahoma's offense actually doing something here. Okay. All right. Got to sustain it, though. You got to sustain it. Mateer looking to throw. He might have to run this one up. He's got space. He is going to run. Only against half the yardage, though. It'll be 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and short. He had a little bit of room to run, but not too much. We'll see where his knee went down to see how many total yards they give him. Oh, he may have lost that ball. That ball may have been punched out before he went down. I thought he went down. I didn't even mention the fumble. John Mateer may have lost the ball on that play. We'll see if they go back and look at it. They're trying to get the snap off here in 3rd and 2. I don't know. That was really close. Okay, well, it doesn't matter what actually happened because they called it, they called him down on the field. They didn't look at it. The Sooners get the first down on the next play. You guys, that may have been a fumble, and they just didn't stop and look at it. Not sure. Doesn't matter anymore, though. We'll stop talking about it now because we moved on. It's 1st and 10, Oklahoma. They're in Bama territory now. They're moving. Ball at the 44 of Alabama. And they got a pretty good kicker, too, so if they get a little further up, I think they're in field goal range. Very good opening drive for Oklahoma so far. See if it goes anywhere. Mateer takes a snap. He's keeping it. He's going to have to get rid of it. He throws. It is incomplete. Made it to his receiver. He was in coverage, though. Covered very well by the defender. Couldn't bring that one in. He had a chance at it, though. I thought he was going to bring it in for a second. Zipped it to him. Mateer's got some zip on the ball when he throws it. Definitely has some zip on it. Clock stops at 11:17. We got 2nd and 10 now at the Bama 44. Oklahoma trying to score in their first possession. Can they do it? Mateer looking more confident now than he has in previous weeks. We'll see how long he can hold up there. 2nd and 10 at the 44. Mateer, shotgun formation. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Not going to go anywhere, though. Bama's defense all over that one. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. All right, the Oklahoma offense, they were moving. They were feeling it. And now we're facing a 3rd and 10. Hurry up offense here. They're trying to get the next play out quickly. It's 3rd and 10 at the 44-yard line. They've slowed down now. They were lining up fast, but they've slowed it down. See what they do. Very interested to see how Alabama approaches this. You can give up a catch, you can give up some yards, but not 10. Mateer dropping back to pass. He throws. Oh, it was a check down and the guy fell. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway, but maybe he could have gotten them into field goal range. Regardless, it's 4th and 10, and Oklahoma's going to have to punt. After a great start to that drive, Oklahoma's offense stalls out. Just not very good there. Mateer tried to check it down. Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere anyway. Even if the guy didn't fall down, it was not going to be anything. Just not a good play call by Oklahoma. Alabama's defense all over it. So they're punting on 4th and 10. We'll see what Alabama can do on the return here. As it stands, they're likely getting bad field position, but we'll see. Punt is off. It's good. It's going to be fair caught at the 11-yard line. Alabama's got a lot of work to do when they come out on offense. We'll see what Ty Simpson and his talented group of receivers can do. They do have Jam Miller back at running back for this game. I don't think that's going to be a big factor here, but just because Alabama's not very good at running the ball, and Oklahoma's very good at stopping it, even if they try. So it's good that Jam Miller's back. I don't think he'll do anything in the run game, but they got him out there to block too for pass protection. Maybe he can catch a pass or two. This is mostly going to be on Alabama's receiver group. You got Ryan Williams out there. He's been quiet most of the year. Very strange. Isaiah Horton, he's been good at times. You got a few others out there too. Bernard is really good. The tight end, Cuevas, he's supposed to be back tonight. So Alabama's getting healthy on offense for this game. We'll see if they can do anything, though. That's going to be the big question in this game. Can Alabama actually put up points and keep the ball safe? Because if they can, they should be able to win this game for sure. It's tough to predict, though. Oddly, I feel fairly confident in picking Alabama to win this game. I just don't feel confident in how it's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I just assume it's going to be boring. I don't have a good feel for how the rest of the game's going to go. I just feel like Alabama's going to win. But we'll see. Their first drive in offense will probably tell us a good bit. Alrighty. We got a commercial break here, so there's not really a whole lot to say at the moment. We're just waiting it up. Let's see. See if I'm missing anything online. Let's see. Always good to check and see what people are saying on the internet, because some people have really funny overreactions and it's really cool to catch them. Let's see. Latest. Oh, we got a bot. We got a bot. Nope, let's not do that. Nope. Nope. Hide you. We don't need the bots here. Alright, one person says it was a decent opening possession for Oklahoma. A bit more commitment to the run than usual, which is a good sign. No points, but Alabama starts them at 12. That's true. That's true. We were kind of agreeing it was a decent opening drive. And they do give Alabama a bad field position from its 12. So, hey, if the defense forces a 3 and out here and the offense gets the ball back with good field position, that works out pretty well. Like, Oklahoma could be playing and winning the field position battle. But we'll see. The Alabama offense going to the field here shortly. See what they can do. Ty Simpson, he's going to have to lead his offense down the field here. It's not going to be easy. They were clicking early in the year, and then down the stretch, with all the injuries especially, and facing tougher defenses, they really faded fast. Ball at the 12, let's see what they got. Ty Simpson in shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. Daniel Hill at running back. He is not going to go too far. He might have gained 1 yard there, so we got 2nd and 9 coming up. Interesting. Interesting that it wasn't Jam Miller out there starting at running back. I do know he's healthy for this game. That's what I heard pregame, at least. So it's interesting to see that he's not the starter, though. Because they're trying to be careful with him, which makes sense. Makes sense. It's okay. Here we go. 2nd and 9. We got 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Alabama's got the ball at their 13-yard line. Let's see what Ty Simpson does here on 2nd and long. I got a player in motion. Ty takes the snap. It's going to be a throw. Gets it out pretty fast for about a 4-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot there. Isaiah Horton on the reception. Oh, hello, Midnight, and hello, Joel. How you guys doing? Welcome on in. Just spectating Alabama, Oklahoma tonight. Just because I can't stand Oklahoma. Roll Tide. Interesting. Wait, why can't you stand Oklahoma? What is the story there? We got 3rd and 5 here. This is the big one. Alabama's got the ball at the 17. If they go 3 and out here, that's huge for Oklahoma. Ty Simpson's going to have to throw here, you would think. And he is. He's dropping back. He throws. It is. Oh, I think it's incomplete. I think that hit the ground. That's going to be 3 and out for the Tide offense to start the game. My goodness. Great for Oklahoma. Great for Oklahoma. They are winning the field position game so far. Ty Simpson zipped it in there. Receiver should have caught that. Oh, man, it was in his arms, hit him in the chest, and it fell out. That's tough. That's tough. So it'll be 4th and 5, and the Tide are going to punt. Daniel was a lucky man yesterday. I left early, but I saw all the clips. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I assume you mean toward the end of that game. Seattle making that comeback. That was crazy. I only saw like the last 5 minutes of that game and then overtime, but looked like a crazy game. Fortunate punt here for Alabama. Got a decent bounce. Oklahoma still has great field position, though, around their own 40. They'll take it. Oh, Colorado and Oklahoma. They were Big 12 rivals. Interesting. See, yeah, okay. I wouldn't have even made that connection. Just Colorado, I grew up thinking of them as a Pac-12 team. So Barry Sanders, the greatest running back ever, went to Oklahoma State. True. That's fair. Personally, I don't really care who wins the game. I think most Georgia fans are rooting for Oklahoma because a lot of us really don't like Alabama for all the times they've beaten us. But, I mean, they're on the opposite side of the bracket, and I think the winner of tonight will lose to Indiana next round. So, for me, it's like, I don't care too much. I picked Alabama, so part of me wants them to win. Also, the meltdowns from Alabama fans if they lose will be really funny. So, I feel like either way, I have a win here. So, I'm cool with anything happening. Cool with it whatsoever. But we'll see. I felt good about Alabama coming into the game. It's going to take a while to see who's going to put up points first, I'm guessing. Oklahoma's in a good spot here. They had a good first drive as well. They were moving the ball, and then they stalled out once they crossed into Alabama territory. We'll see if they can do anything better this time. John Mateer, their quarterback, was looking confident out there. They were very committed to the run, but if they can get Mateer throwing and he can keep being accurate, zip it downfield, hit his receivers spot on, I mean, Oklahoma's offense could be moving. That decade or so in the Pac-10 or 12 was just weird. Huh. Yeah, so with NFL, you probably know by now, I don't know a lot of long-term history. It's the same for me with college football. Like, I really started both in the 2012, 2013 range. So my knowledge before that's kind of brief, and then since then it's just, there's been so much movement in the conferences and conference realignment. It's getting out of hand, really. Hopefully we aren't going to be moving teams around any longer moving forward. I'm sure it's coming at some point. You know, Florida State and Clemson want out of the ACC, supposedly. Which the ACC would probably die if those teams leave, but we'll see. A lot of bad, let's see, what is the word? The systems in college football are pretty whack. They need to fix it. They need to clean it up, make everything make more sense, be more simple. But nope, we got problems everywhere. It's a different era in college football now, that's for sure. I mean, we're talking about players leaving their teams and negotiating whether they're going to return or go somewhere else. Like, it's very similar to NFL free agency now, except it's happening during the season. Like, can you imagine NFL free agents actively negotiating with other teams during the season? It's sort of like what's happening here in college football with some of these players. It's wild, man. Oh, we got to fix a college football calendar. I don't know how exactly we do it, but definitely need to clean some things up. I also think everyone's talking about the group of 5 schools. There's a lot of discussion there because a lot of people are not upset, or they are upset about them making it into the playoffs, but I think they earned their spots in under the current rules, so it's fair. But I do think their teams, their rosters, they get absolutely raided by these other teams with their NIL funds. Oklahoma with a run on the first play of this drive, they gain 2 yards. Shoot, we got another bot. Let me get rid of that. Where were we? Still mad that Notre Dame isn't in, man. Notre Dame is also still mad. Yeah. OU put number 24 in. Okay. Who is number 24? Is that an important player? Why can't the college football playoffs be the top 14 teams straight up? I think we're probably trending toward that next year. And for the longest time, it was just 2 teams made the championship game, no playoffs. Oh, Mateer zips it across the field. Open receiver down around the 35 of Alabama. Great play. I'm telling you, Mateer is looking confident here. Goodness. My goodness. Good grief. No, Mateer is looking sharp and confident tonight. If he keeps this up, Oklahoma's cooking. Yeah, the playoff setup, it's usually just, it's been 4 teams for a while, about a decade, and then they switched to 12 teams last year. And with Notre Dame getting left out, and with a 10-win SEC team getting left out, I'm guessing the push for a 14 or even 16-team playoff is going to be loud. I also don't think it stops there. I think that people are just going to keep complaining over time about teams who get left out because they had a deserving case, and it's just going to keep expanding. Mateer zips this one. Oh, overshoots his man. 11 was wide open there. 11 was wide open. That could have been a walk-in touchdown, too. There's a defender in the area, but he turns on the Jets. He's in. Oh, man. Mateer wants that one back. Just a little overthrown. Xavier Robinson. Is that the running back? I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about the Oklahoma players. I know John Mateer. I know you got one really good receiver. You got Deion Burks. He's also a solid receiver, I believe. I'm not great at naming players beyond that, though. You're big enough to get bots. Let's go. It always happens during the college football streams. I think it's just something with the title. Mateer designed quarterback run. Oh, he's got room. He's going to get the first down. Down around the 25. John Mateer fighting for those yards. Oklahoma's in business here. They're going to score. They're going to score. They got a good kicker. I'm fairly confident. Even if the offense stalls here, they're getting 3. Great start to the game for Oklahoma so far. They're moving the ball a lot better than I expected. And they've committed to the run. And Mateer, he's only completed about half his passes. Actually, less than half his passes now, 2 for 5. But he's zipping it out and he's looking confident. Maybe that's just me. I might be the only one saying he looks confident. But I feel like he looks confident. The way he's throwing, the way he's playing. Mateer's going to hand this one off. It's not going to go anywhere. Alabama's run defense is ready for it. No gain, 2nd and 10. Robinson is the running back. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully he can contribute to the game here. I say hopefully. I still don't really care strongly who wins. Like I am fine either way. I'm a Georgia fan. I got no dog in this fight. Funny. Anyway, 6.5 minutes to go in the first here. 2nd and 10. I'm just hoping for a good game here, and so far it's pretty solid. Mateer looking to throw. He's escaping pressure. He's gonna have to get rid of it, and it's gonna be incomplete. Just thrown out of bounds. Facing pressure immediately. Alabama really brought it, and it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Last time we saw this from Oklahoma's offense, they got into Bama territory, and they went 3 plays with no gain. Hopefully for their sakes, we're not seeing that happen again. The offense is stalled here. Can they get 10 yards on 3rd and 10? They've not been very good at converting on 3rd downs this year. So far tonight, they've done okay, though. Here we go. 2 for 3 tonight. Can they make it 3 for 4? At the 25. Mateer dropping back to pass. He's got time. He's going to dump it off to the 24, the running back. And he's going to get the first down. He gets the yak, makes it inside the 10. What a play by the running back, I believe. That is Xavier Robinson. Robinson, you were just telling me. He's in the game. He's making a play. Oklahoma 1st and goal. Great play. Looked like a check down to the running back. He went there, man. Great stuff. Kept his feet in bounds, too, to make it inside the 10 to set up 1st and goal. Great play by Robinson. I think he stayed in bounds to get inside the 10. You went to school with Robinson's mom, really? That's cool. That's pretty cool. Look at you, connected to the starting running back in a way. 1st and goal from the 8.5-yard line. Mateer, he's looking to run this one himself. Oh, nice moves. I think he's going to get in, and he does. John Mateer, the quarterback of Oklahoma, runs it in from 8 yards out for the touchdown. Oklahoma strikes first in the first game of the college football playoffs. What a play, John Mateer. Wow, wow, wow. All right, Oklahoma's offense, they're moving tonight. Pressure is on for Alabama and the Tide. What a play. Designed quarterback run. Mateer, he got a few blocks. He had a little bit of room. Very patient, waiting for a path to open up, and he took it. Made a couple guys miss, and waltzes into the end zone. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. See if the PAT is good here. It is up, and it is good. Alabama trails 7-0. Oklahoma with the early lead. Good grief. Good grief. We got a game. Probably more first quarter points than I even expected. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not expecting a lot of points tonight, so it's nice to see a team on the board already. There we go. I'm going for Indiana to win it all. Okay. I think a lot of people probably will. Anyone who doesn't have a particular rooting interest, have their team in the playoffs, I think they probably are rooting for Indiana. It'd be such a great story. I mean, if I didn't have my team in the playoffs, Indiana's probably who I would root for as well, so... Yeah. Did the stream just glitch, or was it just my phone? I hope it was just your phone. If it glitched, I did not see anything or get an alert or anything. So, hopefully that's just your phone. But if that happens again, let me know. I say let me know as if I can do anything about it. I don't know what I can do if it's glitching. But hopefully we're not going to have issues tonight. Back before the season started, we actually had a lot of issues with the streams. Like pre-stream, we would have issues, and then we'd have to start the streams late. Magically, the issues disappeared once the season started, so that was nice. It didn't glitch for me. Okay, good to hear. That's good to hear. Alright. We got a commercial break here. Oklahoma with a 7-0 lead. If their defense can keep playing well like they're expected to, I mean, having a 7-0 lead this early on is a really good sign for them. Man. Like your shirt? Go Dogs? Yes, sir. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Welcome on in. Who are you rooting for tonight? Just out of curiosity. My guess is most Georgia fans are rooting against Alabama for what they've done to us in the past. Personally, I don't really care, so I'm fine with either team winning. I don't think either team's going far personally, but very curious to hear what other people are thinking. Probably just my crappy phone. Oh, okay. I hope so. But again, if we got issues, it wouldn't be the first time. It's been a while since we had issues. We used to have an issue with the streams crashing. I learned that I have to restart my computer before I go live, or else we're gonna have a crash. It was a pretty consistent thing in the off season. So, yeah. Indiana because I hate Alabama. There you go. There you go. That's valid. Completely valid. They've caused us so much pain over the years. We beat them this year though, so. I can't believe we beat them by 21 points and they didn't drop a single spot in the rankings. Like, I get you don't want to punish them too much because they're in their conference championship, but at least drop them one spot. You dropped every other conference championship loser one spot, at least. Also, it would have avoided the rematch between Alabama and Oklahoma, but I don't know. I don't think that the committee, by the way, I don't think they should go out of their way to avoid rematches. I think you should just rank the teams how they're supposed to be ranked, and if you get rematches, so be it. I mean, that's how the rankings fell, so that's fair. Very fair. I also hear the crowd of people who says we don't want to see the rematches because we've already seen them, so try to avoid them. I see both sides of it, but if you're supposed to rank teams and you're supposed to put them all in order, you got to do it the right way. Alabama's playing Oklahoma tonight. We'll see if they figure that out. So far, they haven't been playing. They try to return this one and don't even make it to the 15. Think he went down at the 14. Goodness. Yeah, Alabama's not having anything go their way right now. Hey, look, if this keeps up, the cries for Kalen DeBoer to leave Alabama and go to Michigan, those are going to get louder. Still don't think that's happening. I don't think he wants to leave. But maybe that'll change if they end up losing tonight and the fans chase him out. That's a storyline that's been talked about a lot this past week. I don't think it's going to be anything. It's just something to talk about. But anywho, they got the ball at the 14. Alabama's offense went 3 and out last time. Let's see if they can improve here. Ty Simpson. Oh my goodness, he gets sacked at the 5. He tries to throw it, holds on to it, and just trips over himself. And the defense is right there. What the heck did I just watch? Good grief. I gotta see the replay. Did I watch that correctly? Are my eyes tricking me? Look, he was trying to get the ball out. He was trying to throw, and then he spins around before throwing and sees the defender and goes down. That's absolutely crazy. It's 2nd and 18 now for Alabama. Ball at their 5-yard line. That is not something you could afford. The way Alabama's offense plays and the way Oklahoma's defense plays, it's going to be tough to get 18 yards here. Wow. 2nd and 18. Simpson in his end zone. Gets it out fast to 80. Gets some yards back. That is Cuevas, the tight end. Goodness. We got 3rd and long now. See what happens here. Big play for Alabama's offense. Now they know how the Dogs play at the end of the season. True that. We've improved so much over the course of the season. I'm really proud of this team, the Georgia team. That young defense especially, getting picked on early in the year. They grew a lot. They improved a lot. It's really great to see. Hopefully they can keep doing that in the playoffs. I'm concerned about the youth of the team. Regarding our capability of winning it all. I am concerned that our youth could catch up to us, but I'm very hopeful. Gunnar Stockton's got playoff experience at least, so. Gave you a sub because you're a Georgia fan. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And hey, if you enjoy this type of stream, I will be doing the Georgia game January 1st. At least I plan to. Unless there's some kind of sudden plans in the family that day. Anyway, we got 3rd and 10 here. Play was blown dead, though. I think someone called a timeout. There you go. The graphic on there was a little bit slow. Alabama did call a timeout. I can see the players huddling up. I know there's got to be a timeout. The graphic didn't show it for a minute. Former Sooner going against former Bama quarterbacks this weekend. Big game. Really? Hold up. Which one is that? Am I slow? Is that... Oh, right. Baker. Yeah, he was a Sooner. I don't know why my mind went to Jalen Hurts. Former Sooner and former Bama quarterback. My mind went to Jalen Hurts, and I was trying to figure out where that doesn't work. They're playing the Commanders. That's a former Oregon quarterback, and Mariota. Anywho, yeah, that is a big game. Honestly, to the Panthers fans here, it's a playoff game for us. I mean, Tampa gets Miami next week, and they decided to bench Tua and put in Quinn Ewers, which I liked Quinn Ewers fine in college. I don't believe in him in the pro level. Is he 6th-round rookie, I believe? I don't see Tampa losing to Miami next weekend. So if they beat us on Sunday, that's probably it for the playoff race. Also, we would have to beat Seattle as well. We can do that. We've beaten good teams. So, but yeah, I'm viewing this Sunday Panthers-Buccaneers. I'm viewing it as a playoff game for us. We got to win that game. Got to win that game. Doesn't officially end our season, but I'm not going to feel good about our chances moving forward if we drop that game. Man, Miami really hurting us by getting rid of Tua for the rest of the year. Hopefully Quinn Ewers is just really good. Like I'm a big Quinn Ewers fan this weekend and next weekend. Just hoping he's good so they can beat Tampa. Oh, man. Well, we got the commercial break right now. Waiting to see what Alabama's offense does. It'll be 3rd and 10 when they get back out there. We may be looking at back-to-back 3-and-outs, and it's once again bad field position to start for Alabama, so Oklahoma probably gets the ball around their 40 again if they can force the 3-and-out. So Oklahoma's got a really good chance here. The way their offense and defense are playing, they could be up 14-0 fairly soon. Be crazy. We also didn't see Tampa losing to Atlanta, so Miami's a possibility. That's true. But with Atlanta, there's at least the possibility that Kirk Cousins was going to shred that defense like he normally does, and that's what happened. I've also seen a lot of Bucs fans saying that Todd Bowles generally has bad games against quarterbacks like backup quarterbacks and sometimes rookie quarterbacks, so there's that possibility too, that it's just Todd Bowles and that defense is going to be a problem for themselves. I think the main thing is going to be, can Achane carry that offense? The Miami-Tampa game, can Achane carry that offense? I sure hope so. That'd be huge. Alright, the game's returning here. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. We got 3rd and 10. This is a big play. Big play. Yeah. Let them beat Miami and we're beating Seattle. We'll win the... Yeah. I don't think so, though. I mean... Wait. Hang on, I'm trying to math it out. So it depends on this weekend's game. If we lose this week and they beat Miami, then I'm pretty sure they have the tiebreak over us, right? Like, if we finish with the same record and we split the season series, they should have the tiebreak. Ty Simpson dropping back a ton in his end zone now, throws across the field. Oh, it's incomplete. That is incomplete. Man, they brought immense pressure on that play. Dude, I was looking this way, I look up, and I see Ty Simpson running for his life just like that. I mean, just snapped the ball, and he is running for his life not long after. That was a good spy. I think the linebacker there, 38, I think that's the linebacker. He was spying, and then he kind of came up behind the defense and blitzed him. Great play by the Oklahoma defense to force the 3-and-out. My goodness. This is not going well for Alabama. So far, my pregame analysis of this matchup has been way off. I thought Alabama's offense would actually do something here. Oh, nearly blocked that punt. Very short punt, though. Oklahoma has it at Bama's 46-yard line. Starting field position, Alabama 46-yard line for Oklahoma. Everything's going wrong for the Crimson Tide so far. This is absolutely wild. Seriously, they were this close to blocking that punt, too. 38, the guy who pressured Simpson on that last play, I believe, nearly had it. Nearly had it. Goodness. Good grief, man. Rooting for Indiana or Georgia this playoff cycle. Hey, there we go. There we go. Look, if it's not going to be Georgia who wins it all, I'd be okay with Indiana, because that's an awesome story. Awesome story. I'm one who likes the stories in college football, so if they were to win it all, I think that's like one of the greatest coaching jobs over a couple of seasons ever. Like Kurt Signetti there, elite coach. All right, we got a short pass here to number 12. I do not know who that is, but for anyone who knows who number 12 is, he got the reception for about 8 yards. Oklahoma's offense moving to start this drive. How do they have the tiebreaker? That is a good question. Was it conference record or record against common opponents? I think it was one of those two. I'm not sure which one it was, but it was something like that. Because we'd have the same divisional record, I'm pretty sure. So it'll come down to that third or fourth tiebreak. And Oklahoma hands it off on 2nd and 2. Pretty sure forward progress gives them the first down there. They do give them the first down at the 35. Oklahoma's offense moving again. And again, they've got a good kicker. We've said that a few times tonight. So I think they're pretty much already in field goal position. So good shot here to take a double-digit lead in the first quarter. Absolutely crazy. Did not see the game unfolding like this. Oklahoma's offense has found its rhythm. What can John Mateer do here? 1st and 10 at the 35. They're not looking for 3. They're looking for 6. Mateer is going to give it to the running back. He's going to gain about... Oh, nice. Hurtling through the air. Gains about 6 yards. That was the end around, I believe. Number 6 got 6 yards. Ty Simpson to the Jets would be the worst thing ever. Hot take, Jets should consider a vet or trade this season and not waste a pick. I agree with that. Unless they're in position to get Fernando Mendoza, in which case I'd be tempted. He's the only quarterback I currently like in the first round. But they need a lot of talent. They need to add a lot of talent. So I would go the veteran quarterback route and add some talent to that offense. So I agree. I don't know what they do, though. Do they trade for Kyler? Some people were whispering about that. We got a pitch here on 2nd and 4. He's going to gain about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. Worst case scenario here should be a field goal. Oh, hold up. We got a late flag here. We got a late flag on the field. We'll see what this is. Yeah, my hot take about Ty Simpson is I don't think he's going to do anything in the NFL. I think he should return to school for another season if he can, which I believe he can. So I don't view him that fondly. I like the guy, because I respect that he stayed at Alabama for as long as he did instead of transferring out. Loyalty is really rare at the college level these days, so I really respected that from him. But, oh, hold up. Ooh, man, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense after the play was over. Bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. That backs them up. It's going to be 3rd and long now for Oklahoma. You were in field goal range, too. I think you're still in field goal range, but that is a critical penalty. That makes life a lot more difficult. Why are you doing that, man? I don't even know what he did, but still. Yeah, that's tough. It's 3rd and 18 now. 15-yard penalty. They got the ball back at the 43 now. So, no, they're not in field goal range. All right, you got to gain at least half the yardage back. Mateer gets it out fast. It's a screenplay. That's not going anywhere. Oh, he broke some tackles. Wow. What a play by Satania. Gets it down to around the 32, 33-yard line. That should have gone nowhere, I'm telling you. That absolutely should have gone nowhere. But he made some moves. He made some guys miss. What a play. Good grief, man. Breaking ankles out there. All right, I can see that guy playing on Sundays. It is 4th and 8 now. You would think they're just taking the 3 points here, and they are. They're going for the 3. It'll be about 50 yards from here. Tate Sandel, very accurate kicker from 51 here. 15 out of 16 from 40-plus yards. Can he nail this one? Kick is up, and it is... I think that's good. They call it good. Oklahoma makes it from 51 yards to extend the lead to 10. Wow. It's going to hurt a lot for Oklahoma fans if they blow this lead, but they got to be feeling really good right now. Alabama's offense has gone for back-to-back 3-and-outs, and Oklahoma's offense has scored on back-to-back possessions. Everything's going their way so far. For their sakes, I hope they can keep it up. Good game so far from Oklahoma. We'll see if Alabama's offense ever wakes up here, but so far it's not looking good. Alright, Joel, you said, I think the tiebreak is due to better wins in common games, meaning teams we lost to the Bucks beat. Yeah, I think that was probably the case. It was that or conference record. I don't remember which one it was. I just know they have the tiebreak over us. From what I've seen, they have it regardless. That's why I think we have to sweep Tampa. Or, if Miami could do us a big favor, Quinn Ewers could be elite and they could beat them next week. I mean, there's a path where we win our next 2 games and Tampa loses their next 2. It's just extremely unlikely, but then again, Tampa wasn't even supposed to be at 7-7 right now. They were supposed to be at 9-7. Wow. No. Yeah, I completely said that wrong. Wow. 7-5? 9-5. Good grief. The numbers are not adding up, you guys. Sorry. I was visualizing one thing and I just said the other thing and then I merged them. I do that way too much. Forcing myself to speak does not go well. Alright, we got kickoff here in Norman, Oklahoma. Alabama, they're not going to return this one. Probably a good decision, because last time they did that, they had bad field position. Anyway, yeah, Tampa's 7-7. They were favored in their last 2 games. If they'd won them, they'd be 9-5, and they'd all but have a playoff spot locked up. In my opinion, Gunnar Stockton is probably one of the best Georgia quarterbacks over the past 5 years. Better than Beck and Stetson. Interesting. That's interesting. So I think he's better than Beck. Absolutely. Beck had one really good season with us a couple seasons ago. And then last year it was really bad. So I prefer Stockton. We got a run here on 1st and 10. Let's see where it goes. Jam Miller actually got a decent gain there, about 7 yards, and that probably ends the first quarter. Biggest play for Alabama so far, I think. Like, no joke. Second biggest play, it's up there. I don't think he's better than Stetson. Like, I think Stetson had at least 1 year where he was statistically better than Gunnar has been this year. He might be more talented, though. He might be more talented than Stetson. And also in terms of greatness, because when I say great, I think like achievement-wise, like Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time in the NFL. I don't know if he's the most talented necessarily or even the best, but he's the greatest for what he accomplished. Best is a whole other argument I'm not getting into. Alabama runs one more play before the first quarter ends, and it's no gain on the run. So they'll be facing 3rd and short when we return. But regarding Stockton, I think he's probably the second best Georgia quarterback of the past 5 years. I'd take Stetson over him for what he accomplished down the stretch and for how he played down the stretch. Do you think he'll go to the draft next year? I do, yeah. I think Gunnar will return to Georgia one more season and then declare for the draft. I have no idea where he's going to go. I hope he's the first rounder. I think that'd be awesome. I think he's got a lot of potential, but there's still some things he needs to work on, so... yeah. He's a tough player, I'll tell you that. Absolutely tough player. Love to have him. But we'll see. We're going on a 7-game win streak. I'd love to think so. 7-game win streak would be awesome. Would love it. Gonna hope for that. We're gonna win out and enjoy a Super Bowl victory. Yep. What's up, Husker Nation? How you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, so glad we don't have to play New Orleans in the playoffs, right? Yep. Because apparently they are Bryce Young's kryptonite. And, I saw the stats before the game, how Bryce Young always does poorly against New Orleans. I thought he actually played really well against them last week, and it was just the offense fading down the stretch. The run game never got going. Receivers dropping passes. Also, the officials apparently were against us. I don't know if you guys saw, but the NFL or someone came out and said that they privately admitted to the Panthers that they shouldn't have overturned the McMillan catch late in the game. There's that catch. McMillan had it, and they argued that he only caught it because of the ground when he had control of it with one hand anyway, so... They privately said to the Panthers that they shouldn't have overturned it. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome of the game, but it is very telling that they gave us a bad call there. I think it's just an overall indictment of the officiating in that game. It was so bad. Such a mess. Can't say, but I'm glad you did the stream. All right, well, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that. Nice of you to do so. Have fun doing whatever it is you're doing, man. All right. Wait until the second quarter here. See if Alabama can finally get a first down. It's possible they're looking at 3 consecutive 3-and-outs, though. Absolutely gross. Alabama fans must be losing their minds right now. Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, play calling and officials beat us more than the Saints did last week. I would agree. I would agree. Yeah, Dave is too scared with his play calling sometimes. It's like sometimes we are willing to throw it out deep, air it out, and find success doing that. And then he gets cute with it and changes up the game plan. And I don't get why. Like, we let Bryce air it out a couple of times last week, and they were great. The touchdown to Coker was a thing of beauty. It absolutely was fantastic. And I don't think we really aired it out again after that. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird. We got a good matchup against the Buccaneers secondary this weekend, though. I think both of their starting corners are out. Jamal Dean's been out, but their other guy is out too, I'm pretty sure. Do not remember his name, but he has been their best corner lately. So I think their starting corners this week are both rookies. So if we can't take advantage of that, I don't know what to tell you. But we should be set up for a great game for Bryce Young and our receivers. 3rd and 3 here. All right, this is a big one. Alabama at their 32. Simpson dropping back to throw. It's going to be incomplete. Cannot connect with his receiver, Horton. Good grief. He got that out pretty fast. Pressure was coming. Looks like Horton was not ready for it. A little bit of holding by the Oklahoma defense, but I don't know that there's enough there to call a flag. DeBoer is not happy. He's losing his mind on the sidelines. Good grief. So, if I'm not mistaken, that is 3 straight 3-and-outs for Alabama's offense. Terrible start to the game for them. And we're a quarter in, so if they haven't gotten going yet, you have to wonder if they ever will. Frozen for over a minute. Good grief. That's rough. There we go. Okay, I'm glad it's fixed then. Yikes. Alright, well, Alabama punts. Oklahoma's got decent field position yet again. Man. I was expecting a good game. Now I'm wondering if we're in for a blowout, because this is kind of ridiculous so far. You can't ever count Bama out, you know, historically. Maybe this game you can. Maybe they're just not ever going to get it together. But so far, they cannot get a single thing going their way. This is kind of crazy. Like, Oklahoma, their defense is elite so far, and their offense has done enough. They're outgaining Alabama by over 100 yards so far. Wow. Mateer empty backfield here in 1st and 10. He's going to get the ball out fast, you'd think, and he does. It's incomplete. Incomplete and no flags. Could have argued for some holding there. Maybe not enough there to call it. All right. Yeah, I think you can call that. PI or holding, whichever one. I mean, he makes the contact right before the ball gets there. Maybe it's just too close for them to call it. I don't know. We got 2nd and 10 now at the, was that the 33? Oh no, they're across the 35. That's the 37. They handed off and only gained a couple yards, so it's going to be 3rd and long for Oklahoma. Are they going to go 3 and out? That'd be something. Alabama's defense getting a stop here for the first time in a while would be huge. Is it just me, or does it seem like we let down in big games? Let me address that in just a second. Well, I thought they were about to snap the ball. They're taking their time now. Of course. Alright, it's 3rd and 8 here. Materi's got a back in the backfield. Alabama's showing a ton of pressure here. We'll see how many drop back. They're only bringing 3. Mateer's rolling out. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. Oh, I don't know if that was caught or not. Deion Burks may brought that in. They call it a catch on the sideline. Across the body throw from Mateer. Toe tap catch by Burks. Oh my goodness. I think he has control, and he had a foot in. I think that is a catch. What a catch by Burks. And they're going to stop the clock here before the next snap and look at it. They call it complete on the field. We'll see if it stands. That was one heck of a grab by Burks. Good grief. Anyway, yeah, Joel, in terms of big games as an opportunistic, yes, we've been blowing it in those games. Twice against the Saints specifically. It's like anytime we have expectations, we blow it. So, yeah, it's really weird. And then when the public fades us, we do really well and win. I don't know. I do know we're alternating wins and losses. We're alternating wins and losses, so maybe that's all there is to it. We just can't win consecutive games anymore. We're 5-1 coming off of a loss this season. Yeah, we've been really good coming off of losses. We've also done fairly well in one-score games, I believe. Oh, they do call that a catch, by the way, for Burks. Great catch. I'm glad that was upheld. Glad that was upheld. If it were a Panthers game, it would have been overturned, but hey. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Not really. It probably would have gone against us, but, you know. That was a great grab by Burks, though. Like, toe tap and catch going out of bounds. Absolutely sickening catch. That was insane. Like, if he can do that, like, that's a guy who can make plays on Sundays. I don't know how high his potential is. I haven't watched him a lot, but wow, great play. Oklahoma's got the ball at Alabama's 46-yard line now. Third time in Bama territory now. Good grief. Mateer looking to throw. He's got good protection. He zips it across the field. It is caught for the first down. Oklahoma moving once again. Alabama's defense has no answers so far, which is crazy. This Oklahoma offense has been dry and boring for so long now, but they're on point tonight. Good grief. He's zipping it across the field, man. Mateer is looking confident. If he can play like this against Indiana, they got a shot in that game too. This is something. Mateer's over 100 yards already. He's going to hand the ball off here in 1st and 10. Going to lose some yards there. Robinson can't find any room. Alabama's run defense was playing well, at least. The Arizona loss still kind of hurts. Yeah, we didn't know it at the time, but it may cost us. If only we could have made that comeback. Yeah, especially as Tampa beat them, especially as everyone is beating them, it seems. That's just not a good team. We should have beaten them, though. We should have beaten them. Turnovers killed that game early on. No, we're in the game as long as Bryce Young doesn't turn it over. That's been one pattern, at least. Mateer gets this one out fast. It's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. Oh, wow, he kept fighting. He actually ends up with about 7. Good grief. I thought the play was just going to be dead. He kept fighting. These Oklahoma receivers are playing really well. I think that was actually Burks again. Burks or Satania. They've both been really good. Both names to watch for the NFL crowd here. Those guys could definitely play on Sundays if they play up to their potential and keep improving. 3rd and 5 for Oklahoma now. You know they're thinking touchdown on this drive, but hey, even a field goal is huge here. Given how their defense plays, Alabama's probably not going to score a whole lot in this game, so every point matters. Mateer looking to throw. He's got all day, and he throws. It's caught! He's inside the 10, down around the 7-yard line. Oklahoma threatening to score again. I thought this was going to be a close competitive game. So far, it is a one-sided Oklahoma lead. This definitely was unexpected, man. Man. And, you know, the crowd of people that said Alabama should have missed the playoffs, they're going to be really loud if this keeps up. And I don't blame them, because I think they probably should have missed the playoffs, given how they faded down the stretch and got blown out in their last game we saw them in. 1st and goal at the 7. We'll see if they zip it in here. I would expect Mateer to aim for the end zone right now. Mateer throws into the end zone, wide open! And I kid you not, wide open Satania in the end zone for the Oklahoma touchdown. There is no one near that man. The Alabama Crimson Tide have given up on defense. Oklahoma extends their lead by 6. This is getting ugly. Alabama's offense has 3 straight 3-and-outs. Oklahoma's offense has 3 straight scoring possessions. Jeez, man. I don't know what happened to the defense there, because the guy was just wide open. He ran right by the defender, and the defender did not move. Wow. PAT is up, and it's good. Oklahoma up 17-0. Look, I said Oklahoma wasn't going to score too many points, but their offense has figured it out. I guess the last few weeks off has apparently really helped them. John Mateer looks good again. He's been bad ever since having hand surgery, but tonight he looks elite. So, he plays like this, Oklahoma can beat anyone. With that defense, all they've missed is an offense. This is crazy. Like, Oklahoma is sort of like the Houston of college football, the Houston Texans of college football. Their defense is elite. You could argue it's the best in the nation. I don't know if I would, but they have a strong case. Their offense is mediocre at best. In fact, it might be an insult to Houston to say that, because Houston's offense has been average lately. Oklahoma's offense hasn't even been average. So, if they can just be average, it's a team that can beat anyone. Oklahoma fans have to be really excited after this. Are the Sooners about to blow out Bama? Even though I dislike Oklahoma more, that would be hilarious. Honestly, it would. The meltdown from Alabama fans is going to be legendary if they get blown out here. And the way this is trending, it is going to be a blowout, because Oklahoma's offense is scoring points pretty consistently, and Alabama's offense literally has not even had a first down in this game. So, keeping that in mind, I don't feel good about it for Bama. Don't feel good about it. I'm also feeling less good about my previous take that whoever wins this game is going to lose in the next round. Because if Oklahoma looks like this against Indiana, they got shot. I'm not going to predict it. I have a hard time seeing it, but this Oklahoma team playing up to their potential can be deadly. Alright, this is a statement performance so far from the Sooners. Alright, well, I'm going to get online and see what people are saying. Just realized I had Bama on my bracket. Oh, no. Same. Not feeling good about that right now. Good grief. Again, though, I got Indiana beating either team, so as long as that happens, it won't be too much of a problem for me. I don't think anyone has really picked Indiana to lose. Lose in their first game, at least. I don't know. No, Oklahoma's offense going off. Just big, widely unexpected. Did not see that coming. Look, if Alabama's offense puts together a scoring drive here, they're still in it. It's just really hard to believe in them doing that. Haven't done it yet. Got a commercial break here. Let me see. How are people reacting to the Bama trailing so badly so far? One person says, I better not hear a single thing if James Madison or Tulane get off to slow starts tomorrow. Yep, because Alabama is off to the slowest start possible. Yep. That's fair. And a lot of people are going to be complaining when James Madison and Tulane get blown out tomorrow, assuming that they do. Because the argument is they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Under the current rules, they do deserve to be in the playoffs. It's just that the current rules may not be the best rules to have. I mean, I don't think we got the 12 best teams in the playoffs. I think there should be a certain threshold you have to meet in order to make the playoffs as a conference champion. Like, obviously, Duke shouldn't be getting in with their 5 losses as the ACC champion, but I don't know if we should let 2-loss Tulane in the playoffs over 2-loss Notre Dame, even though I know Tulane is conference champion, but you compare the resumes, Notre Dame was far more deserving. And James Madison, I was more okay with them. I would have had them above Tulane, actually. In my personal rankings, I do have them above Tulane, but I don't know. Whatever I say about the system isn't going to matter because it's going to keep changing and we're going to keep expanding the playoffs, and someone is always going to be unhappy, regardless. So, anywho, Alabama's got the ball at their 25 here. They have to do something here. It has been a slow start. The slowest start you could have. They have to put something together here. Simpson, empty backfield on 1st and 10. Oklahoma showing pressure. They bring it. Simpson avoiding the sack. He's going to run for his life. He throws, though, and it's incomplete. It looked like the receiver slipped down. Or it was a misfire. I'm not sure which it was. Either way, quarterback and receivers are not connected here. It's been a mess. They brought pressure. Simpson's O-line did not help him out much. He had to roll out. I thought he was going to keep running, but wouldn't have mattered. No gain regardless. 2nd and 10. 1 second on that, Midnight. 1 second on that. Simpson taking the snap here. Running back joins him in the backfield. Simpson gets it that fast. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain. So 3rd and 5 coming up. They've got to convert this one. So you did have Georgia versus Indiana final in my second bracket. Nice. I'd be cool with that. I mean, maybe it's foolish to say, but I'm not really scared of Indiana. I'm more worried about Ohio State than Indiana, and I know that's silly when Indiana beat them, but I feel like Ohio State matches up better with Georgia. I might be wrong, though. Notre Dame should be in over Miami and Bama. Definitely Miami. Definitely Bama, and definitely Tulane and James Madison. I got Notre Dame above Miami. That head-to-head result has to matter. The resumes are similar enough. I'm going to give it to the team with the head-to-head result. Simpson on his back foot, throwing, and it's caught! Across midfield, he reels that one in. Goodness, what a play. Simpson had immense pressure coming after him. On his back foot, he throws that, and 17 brings it in for the first down. Okay, Alabama's offense might get something going here. We might have a game again if they can score. Big if, I grant you that, but still. That is their first down of the game, and we have 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Good grief. Yeah, I get what people are saying by saying the head-to-head win in week 1 or 2 isn't enough. They're not the same teams. I agree with that, but also it's the only head-to-head result we have between the teams. I don't want to deal with the hypotheticals there. Simpson has to throw this one away as pressure comes. It's going to be 2nd and 10. See, the argument for putting Notre Dame above Miami and then saying they're the better team now is you're saying hypothetically you would pick Notre Dame to win. But I can't do that personally. I can't say that hypothetically this team is better when they played head-to-head. Like, the game has to matter, or else why did they play it, you know? If we devalue the out-of-conference games and say that it doesn't matter who won because I think this team would win now later in the year, then they're going to stop scheduling those games and just play the cupcakes. Which I think regardless, that's probably where we're headed anyway. The big out-of-conference games are going to start getting canceled more and more. It's just the landscape of college football now. Simpson dropping back to pass. It's wide open for the first down across the 20. That's Cuevas, the tight end. Alabama's offense finally moving. For the sake of entertainment, I'm glad. I'm glad that we're moving. He had 2 guys potentially open as well. Looked like the safety moved up to get the running back and then left the tight end wide open, man. Ball at the 18 now. 1st and 10. Simpson, you want to drill this one into the end zone, man. Empty backfield for him. Oklahoma is not showing pressure. Simpson's got time. He throws. It is dropped by Cuevas. He had it in his hands. A little wobbly, not the most accurate. It is dropped, and it is 2nd and 10 now. You got to catch that ball. He had plenty of time, too. He had plenty of time there. He waited far too long to get rid of that ball. Man. How about the committee having Notre Dame over Miami all year just to decide it suddenly matters on the last ranking? That was messed up. I think that swapping them was correct. I think the way they did it was messed up. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. They misled everybody. Leading Notre Dame on like that was not cool. Like, first they dropped them below Alabama after Bama barely beat 5-7 Auburn. And then they dropped Notre Dame below Miami because they suddenly realized, hey, these teams played in week 1. Maybe it should matter. I think part of it also was if they didn't put Miami in, they would have left an entire conference out. And I don't think they had the guts to do that either, so... Which is also just another sign to how broken the system is. Because that shouldn't have any bearing on the playoff standings at all. Like, just because you leave one conference out doesn't mean you should automatically put this team in because they have a case, you know? Like, I think Miami should have gotten in, but I don't think it's because they had to get an ACC team in. That's not confirmed, it's just a theory that the committee was too scared to leave an entire conference out, but who knows. 3rd and 6 now for Bama. Oklahoma showing pressure, they're bringing it. Simpson rolls out, he throws, it's going to be caught at the 10, 2 yards short of the first down. Big decision here. Do they take the 3 or do they go for it? Honestly, I'd go for it at this point. Your offense is finally moving and you need touchdowns. You got to try to get it. Man, Oklahoma bringing pressure, making life difficult. We'll see if they do it again. They only brought 1 extra man on that, too. Yeah, I agree, Midnight. I think Miami. I had them above Notre Dame from the start. I think I would have kept them above Notre Dame the whole time. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. They should have been above them all year. The committee just wanted to make it a talking point, I guess. Simpson gets the ball out fast on 4th and 2. It's complete. He's still up. Brooks in the end zone. Alabama scores. That should not have been a touchdown, but he broke tackles and made it in. He should have been down around the 5-yard line, but Brooks makes it in. Alabama's on the board. We got a game, possibly. Good grief. Good play there to get Brooks open. Made one guy miss, made another guy miss, went through another guy, spins into the end zone. What a play. Brooks breaks 3 tackles for the score. Okay. All right, we'll see if the PAT is good here, and it is 17-7. Oklahoma still up double digits, but Alabama's offense was moving. If they keep doing that, we got a game. The comeback is possible. Apparently there was a flag on the PAT, they're saying in the broadcast. No idea what it is. Oh, man. Technically, they did leave an entire conference out. Notre Dame is their own conference, right? Yeah. Well, a lot of people, too, are now saying they should join a conference. That's the widespread stance now, and also it's the insult whenever people complain about them wrongfully being left out of the playoffs. It's, join a conference, losers. 1, that's mean. Why are you doing that? Everyone hates Notre Dame, I guess. 2, I don't think they should join a conference. Like, unless they're forced to, I don't know why they would. They play a Power 5 or Power 4 now schedule. It's mostly ACC teams, so if you're going to credit ACC teams for beating other ACC teams, you should do the same for Notre Dame. They also play USC every year. They're usually decent. Not great, but decent. Navy's no slouch in the group of 5. It's not a great schedule for Notre Dame, but they do play tougher schedules than a lot of teams at the same time. This year, they lost their 2 toughest games, and it came back to bite them. Anyway, I don't think they should join a conference, because they make a lot of money from it. I don't know why people think they should. There's no reason for them to do that. Won't benefit them. They're going to have a walk into the playoffs most years, especially if this thing expands, and it's going to expand. I don't know when, but eventually we're going to 14 and probably 16 teams. I think someday, I don't know how long it'll take, it could be a decade or 2 for all I know, I think we're going to 24 teams. I think we're going to get up to 24 teams. And whoever's number 25, they're going to be really mad about getting left out. I don't know if we'll ever go beyond 24, but I do think eventually we will get there. Honestly, that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I just think it's stupid. Yeah. If you go to 24 teams, I don't know. Seems wild to me. I like the 4-team playoff, honestly. I thought the 4-team playoff was great. You basically had to go undefeated most years to get in, or you could only have 1 loss. You had to win your conference most of the time. Unless you're Alabama, in which case you could just not even play in your conference and sometimes luck in. I don't know. I like the 4-team playoff. I don't like having a committee decide everything. I think that's dumb. Because obviously there are rooting interests for the athletic directors who decide things. And, look, they can say they're objective, they can say they follow a formula. They don't. They change the rules for how they decide things every single week. Their explanations always have logical holes and fallacies in them. I think the whole thing is stupid. I would be in favor of having either a preset criteria to determine how teams make the playoffs. Like the NFL, you have all the tie breaks and the standings in place, so these teams make it in if they go... You know, if you win your division, you're in, right? If you're top 7, you're in. Stuff like that. So, I would like to do that. Something like that. Or just have a commissioner of college football and let him call the shots. I don't know if we're ever going to abolish the committee, though. I think also they make too much money having the committee do a weekly rankings show, so ESPN's not going to drop that. They like the money from it. People watch and then people talk about it. Because it's designed that way, it's a TV show. I think that's why Notre Dame was above Miami for as long as they were, because it didn't make sense, especially the last few weeks of the season, to have them above Miami. That's the only way it made sense to me. It's like, you have to keep them higher so that people talk about it and keep watching. It's a talking point. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, they make too much money to join a conference. Starting next year, if they win 12... If Notre Dame wins 12, they will be in automatically. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember the rule exactly, but it's something that basically... Like, Notre Dame's going to be a lock most years. Anything over a 16 playoff would be obnoxious. I agree. I think we're being a little bit too inclusive in the college football playoffs. Or at least I think that's where we're going. Alright, Oklahoma's offense out there at their 25. Might be their worst starting field position of the game. Get the ball out fast. Oh, he's got a first down here already. It was a wide receiver screen type of play. Got 15 yards there. It's Burks again. Burks having a heck of a day. Alright, look, Alabama's defense has got to get a stop here. If Oklahoma keeps scoring, it doesn't matter if Alabama's offense finds its rhythm. If Oklahoma scores a touchdown here, the way their defense has played all year and in this game, I don't think Alabama makes that comeback. No, Burks is absolutely destroying the Alabama secondary. He's already got nearly 60 yards. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter and the first half. Oklahoma trying to strike again. Mateer, quarterback run. He's going to gain about 4 yards. Takes a hit at the end there. Should be fine. Mateer's one tough guy, man. I say that about anyone who does design quarterback runs, though. Oh, dang. You just missed all of that. My phone keeps dropping the stream. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'll tune back in if you're still going by the time I get home. Alright, I appreciate it. You take care, Midnight. Alrighty. Good chance I'll still be going. I'll definitely go for the rest of the game. I don't know how long I'll be on post-game. We'll see. Mateer dropping back to pass. Has to roll out now. Pressure coming. He throws. It's going to be caught a couple yards short of the first down there. We're looking at 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, something like that. Oklahoma offense still moving the ball. But if Bama's defense gets a stop here, they're in business. Makes this a really big play. Like, Alabama's got a chance to steal the momentum here completely. Will they take advantage? I don't know. 3rd and 3. You would think the way they're playing right now, they'd be able to pick it up. I would expect a quick throw to one of those receivers, looking for Burks here especially. Bama not showing pressure at all. Here we go. Mateer dropping back. Oh, they blitz him. They brought a guy, and he missed on the sack. Mateer thrown across the field. It is caught. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Robinson drops it. Oklahoma could have had a walk-in touchdown, but he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. They bring a blitz on Mateer. It was a corner blitz. He misses. He completely whiffs on Mateer. He should have sacked him, and he missed. Mateer has an easy first down, but he sees a guy wide open, and he throws. He just dropped it. That is a walk-in touchdown if he doesn't drop that ball. I cannot believe he dropped that. That's the type of play that haunts you if you can't end up winning this game. I cannot believe that just happened. Oklahoma has to punt now with 4.5 minutes. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. That is a walk-in touchdown for Robinson if he doesn't drop that. It's in his hands. Has his fingers on it. Just a drop. You got to feel for Oklahoma on that one. Prime opportunity to go up 24-7. Alright. That's going to prove to be a big play if Alabama can score in this next drive and make it a one-possession game. Big if, but they've got all the momentum now. Oh, no! He dropped the punt! Alabama gets the ball! Alabama takes over in the Oklahoma 30-yard line. Oh, my gosh. He drops the punt, tries to get it off, and Alabama blocks it and scoops it up. Oh my goodness. This game has completely swung. The Oklahoma punter straight up he just dropped the ball, and then it got blocked and scooped up by the same guy. Oh my goodness. So Oklahoma dropping that touchdown has immediately turned into a blocked punt. Alabama takes over at the Oklahoma 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work with. Prime chance to make it a one-score game. Unbelievable. This is absolutely insane. Bama at the 30, Simpson under center. We'll see what they do here. Simpson fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He throws across the field. It is caught for the first down around the 16. Forward progress will rule him down at the 16. Isaiah Horton on the reception. Okay, Oklahoma is up 17-0, and suddenly Bama has all the momentum at the end of the first half here. Simpson finally in rhythm, making throws. Simpson changing the play here, it looks like. He was under center, had a running back out there. Now it's an empty backfield shotgun formation. See what he does. Simpson takes the snap. Oh, he gets sacked. He was staring down one of his receivers. Never saw 97 coming. Immediate takedown there by the Oklahoma defense. Great play. Simpson had no awareness on that one. He was staring down whoever he's looking at on the left there. I guess he had a one-on-one matchup he wanted in the end zone. Man. Yeah, he was looking for somebody in the end zone, it looked like. Completely looking him down. Stared him down. Good grief. Yeah, he's got to work on his awareness there. And that did happen fast, granted. He came after him fast. Good blitz call by Oklahoma. It is 2nd and 17 now. Simpson with the back in the backfield takes the snap. He throws pretty fast. It is caught by Horton. Makes a guy miss. He's going to go down soon after, though, for about a 5, maybe 6-yard gain. So we got 3rd and long coming up. For Alabama, it is not the end of the world if they don't score a touchdown here. Obviously, they would prefer a touchdown. But just getting 3 points here makes it a one-possession game, and that in itself is huge. This was a 17-0 game not too long ago, and suddenly, it's anyone's game if they score on this drive. 3rd and 11 here. They gave him 7 yards on that one. 3rd and 11. I'm expecting Oklahoma to bring the blitz here. Simpson's probably getting rid of it fast. He may have to roll out. We'll see. Here we go. Ty Simpson takes the snap. They're bringing 5. He has to get rid of it fast, and it's incomplete. It is incomplete. That's going to be 4th down for the Alabama offense, and they're going to have to settle for 3. No, Oklahoma did exactly what they're supposed to. They bring the pressure. Simpson has to get rid of it. There's nobody there. That's tough. I don't know what Alabama's offensive line was doing there. It looked like almost everybody got beat, because there were 3 or 4 guys right in Simpson's face at the end of that play. Like, genuinely, I think at least 3 of Alabama's offensive linemen got beat straight up on that play. Like, I don't think that was a screenplay either. Like, there are some running back screenplays where it looks like everyone got beat, but it's by design. That's not what that was. The offensive line just gave up. The field goal attempt is up, and that is good. Alabama's had some field goal woes this year, so it's good for them to... wow, I typed the wrong thing there. Good for them to punch this one in. We got a one-score game here, 2:08 remaining in the first half. Okay. I'm glad we got a game. I'm glad we got a game, because Oklahoma rushed out to a 17-0 lead, and you might think, hey, this looks like a blowout, but suddenly Alabama's got life. I don't know where this is going. Anything could happen from here. But Alabama's got momentum now. They're within a score. As a neutral observer of this game, I'm glad. I don't care strongly who wins. I picked Bama. I dislike Bama. So I'm fine either way. I just hope for a good game. And so far, this has definitely exceeded expectations. I wasn't even necessarily expecting this many total points out of this game. It would not have surprised me if you told me the final score was, 10-7 with how these offenses have been playing. But so far, Oklahoma's offense has played really well. And their defense has shown up for most of this game, making life difficult for Alabama's offense, but lately they found some rhythm. So we got a lot of first half points, more than we expected, for sure. Really good to see. Now we got a commercial break here. We got 2 minutes left in the first half. Oklahoma's going to have a chance to add on to their lead. Probably going to have to move fast. Their receivers have been beating Alabama's corners in this game, so if they can continue to do that, you won't be worried. We'll see, though. Alright, it's been a fun stream so far. We will be going through the end of the game, of course. We're going to wait it out, see what happens. I may or may not have my co-host Daniel joining me later when he gets home. We will see. But hey, if you're enjoying the show, feel free to subscribe. It's completely free. You'll catch all of our future videos and content moving forward. We cover the NFL pretty extensively, and we have been covering college football lately as well. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe. If not, no pressure. It's up to you. So, yeah, just gotta get out that call to action, because, sorry, that's how YouTube works. Is what it is, man. We're hard at work here, trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the year. Last I checked, we are 25 away from 500, so if we can get that by the end of the year, that'd be really cool. That's been our goal for a long time now, so really hopeful we can keep grinding it out and get there. We appreciate any support we can get. I still have the commercial break here. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see if Oklahoma can get any points in this next drive. There's also a path where they go 3 and out and Alabama gets on the board again. We'll see. Shoot, who started with the ball? I'm going to have to go back and check. I know I was here for the start of the game, but I cannot remember who started with the ball. So give me just a second to check that. Let's see. Scroll down on ESPN. It was Oklahoma who started with the ball. So Alabama gets it to start the second half. Yeah, this drive is really important for both teams then. Yeah, for the outcome of this game. This drive is going to matter a lot. Alabama scores and then starts the second half with the ball. That's huge for them. Score stays the same. That's still promising for Bama. Oklahoma definitely wants points on the board here. All right, we got kickoff. Let's see what they do. Good kick here. Out the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma's going to take over with normal field position. They got all 3 timeouts here. Sooners do. They got plenty of time to work with. There's not necessarily a sense of urgency early on. You also got to be mindful of that clock, too, because if you start airing it out and you go 3 and out, you leave Alabama with a lot of time to work with. So, something to be mindful of. You do want to kill some time here if you're Oklahoma. There's not going to be a lot of urgency early on. Let's see what happens here. John Mateer, can he make a play here at the end of the first half? Mateer takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself for the quarterback run, only going to gain about 2 yards. All right, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute timeout. All right, I don't mind the play call there. Quarterback run guarantees that you get it down to the 2-minute timeout. And you got second and 8, second and 7, not the end of the world. I don't mind it. I might hand it off on second and 8, second and 7, whichever one it was called. I might hand it off here, gain a couple more yards, drain a few more seconds, or demand Alabama burns a timeout, and then throw on 3rd and medium. That's probably how I would approach it. I wouldn't want to throw on this down and have it fall incomplete, and then have to convert in 3rd down, or else the clock stops 2 consecutive plays and leaves Bama with a lot of time. So, in my opinion, with clock management in mind, I would be looking to hand it off in this next play. We'll see what Oklahoma opts to do. I'm guessing it'll be the same. Then again, I don't know. I don't know the Oklahoma offense. I've been surprised by them pretty consistently today. Like, they've been a little more aggressive than I expected. And that's definitely been the right call because their receivers are winning these matchups against the Alabama corners. Which is, again, it's not something we expected. It's not something we talked about pregame. We were kind of thinking Oklahoma's offense wasn't going to do a ton. Over-under for John Mateer passing yards at 150, I probably would have leaned the under there. Was not expecting a very productive game for him. But he's been very good today. Been very good. So, good for him. If he can keep it up, then Oklahoma's going to win this game. If the offense keeps stalling out, though, you don't feel too good about it. Oh, man. So we had the commercial break after the score, and now we got another commercial break after the 2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout. So we've had a lot of commercials lately. Unfortunate. I get it. Gotta have the commercials. But there's not really much more to say, you guys. There's not much I can add to what's already been said. I can check ESPN and see some things, though. See where they marked him short. No, ESPN's not telling me right now. Shoot. I wanted to see how many yards they gave him on that last play. Okay, they gave him 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8 when we eventually return from all the commercials. Alright, let me see what people are saying online. Alabama's not out of it yet. True. A lot of people saying, don't blow it, Oklahoma. Alright, so the general public predictably rooting for Oklahoma. That's fair. Absolutely. Alright. Yeah, not out of it. Mateer's already at 150 passing yards, and it's not even halftime. That's crazy. Like, he's thrown for much more than he ever does in the first half ever since his surgery. Again, if he keeps playing like this, Oklahoma's not just looking good today, they're looking good moving forward. Like, they can hang with anyone if their offense can play like this. It may be a big if, I don't know. Because they're probably facing... No, they are facing a better defense than Indiana if they advance. Indiana's defense is better than Alabama's this year. Just kind of crazy. Alright, game is finally returning here. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go, all 3 timeouts. No urgency here for Oklahoma. There shouldn't be, at least. Here we go. Mateer takes the snap. They are going to throw on 2nd and 8. Mateer zips it across the field. It's open and it's caught around the 50. Great play. The receivers are just running open here in the first half. Huge game for Mateer and the receivers out there. That's Carter. I don't know who Carter is. That's a different name than we've seen from the Oklahoma receivers for most of tonight, but he was open. He had him beat. Ball at the Oklahoma 49. They only need about 15 more yards to be in field goal range. And hey, if you're Oklahoma and you take a 10-point lead into halftime, you are happy. Get into field goal range and you're chilling. Mateer, shotgun formation, takes the snap. Pressure's coming. He's got to move around. He's going to go down, though. He's going to lose about 4 yards on that one. Alabama brought the pressure. Honestly, they should do that more often. Tried to escape, nearly escaped. At a certain point, Mateer has to throw that away, though. Maybe there wasn't a good way to do that, but he moved up, he evaded the pressure, and eventually just went down. You got to get rid of the ball so you don't lose yardage. At least the clock keeps going, I guess. That's one thing. Alrighty. I don't know why we're taking so long in between plays, you guys. Good grief. Oh, Alabama burnt a timeout. They just didn't say that in the broadcast. That would have been nice to know. So Alabama burnt a timeout, so they're thinking, hey, clock's at 126, get a stop here, call the last timeout, clock's around 120, get the ball back with, 40 to 50 seconds. That's what Alabama's got to be thinking here, and I guess that makes sense. Either use those timeouts now or never. Oklahoma's back to their own 46-yard line now. 3-yard loss on the sack of Mateer. Mateer gets the ball out fast here. Oh, it's intercepted! Mateer throws it right to the defender, and he's going to house this. Alabama pick 6. Oh, my goodness. John Mateer, you cannot do that. I cannot believe this. Mateer threw it right to the Alabama defender. I didn't even realize that at first. I saw him throw that ball. Before the ball got there, I'm thinking, that doesn't look right. That guy's in a white uniform. What is Mateer seeing? Holy crap. This game has completely changed. We have the blocked punt. Now we got the pick 6. PAT here to tie it up. It's good. Alabama has scored 17 unanswered to tie this game up. 50-yard pick 6, you guys. That is completely and utterly ridiculous. I don't know what Mateer's looking at there. He threw it right to the defender. Receiver's nowhere near him. He's 5 yards out from the defender. I don't know what Mateer's looking at. I'm genuinely confused by that. I'm looking at the replay here. I'm trying to figure out what Mateer sees. Usually you can figure out what he's doing. I don't know. That is completely insane. Like, someone check this man's Venmo history. Let's see if he's got money on this game. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, what on earth? I cannot believe that. Well, we're tied at 17 with a minute to go in the first half. Just like that. Not 10 minutes ago, the game was 17-0. Special teams and turnovers have greatly affected this game. Alabama's got all momentum. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable change of events. We got ourselves a game. And again, as a neutral observer here, I'm happy it's competitive again. It looked like a blowout early on, but good grief. Things have changed. What a play by the Bama defense. I mean, I'm over here picking on Mateer for throwing the pick. You got to give credit to the defense for, taking advantage. But truthfully, the defender didn't have to do anything except take what was given to him. Like, he caught the ball and had a wide open green in front of him. It was thrown right at him. Oh, man, Mateer. Screenplay here. Ball's batted down. Nearly picked, too. That could have easily been picked. Good grief. The Bama defense is taking over this game right now. I said nearly picked because the guy was right in front of him and hit it with his hand. It was just one hand, though. That wasn't nearly picked unless he could have one hand intercepted it. But, yeah, that didn't happen. 1:14 to go. If Oklahoma goes 3 and out here, Alabama gets the ball back before halftime. This is absolutely insane. No other way putting it. This is insane. Mateer, empty backfield, gets it out fast. It's caught. Makes a guy miss. He's going to gain about 5 yards, though. We'll see when Alabama uses that timeout. I'd be tempted to use it right now. I don't think they are, though. They're going to let the time tickle down. See what happens here. It's 3rd and 5. If Oklahoma doesn't convert here, Alabama will get the ball back. Not with a lot of time, but enough to get into field goal range. Oklahoma would be wise to burn as much time here as they can. I think that's what they're doing. Man. I'm not at the game, but I guarantee you the atmosphere in that stadium has completely flipped. Under 30 seconds now, Mateer takes a snap. It's a quarterback run. He's not going to pick up the first down with his legs. Might have gotten 2 yards out of that. It's going to be 4th down, and Bama's going to use that timeout. Because they're going to get the ball here with about 17 seconds or so. They're going to have a chance to put some more points on the board. Goodness. We'll see if they can actually do anything with it, but I'm guessing not. Out of timeouts for Bama, by the way, so they're going to get the ball back. They're not going to be able to stop the clock very easily, though. The crowd is booing. I don't know what they're booing. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why are they booing? They just called a sideline interference penalty by Alabama. 15-yard penalty. Oklahoma 1st down. I don't know what happened, but they get him for a sideline interference. That's huge. That is absolutely huge in this game. Oklahoma's got 22 seconds and all 3 timeouts to work with. And they just gained 15 yards for free. Like, they are a lot closer to field goal range now. That'll prove costly. I don't know what happened on that sideline. I don't know what they did, but Oklahoma is a 1st down away from field goal range, it feels like. Maybe a 1st down and 5 yards, but they got plenty of time to work with. Man. I don't know what happened there. They haven't shown it on the broadcast. It sounds like they don't know what happened. I wish they knew. I'm listening to the broadcast trying to figure out what happened on the sidelines, but it doesn't seem like they know. Alright, we're going to Twitter for this one. Let's see if the internet knows. They got the ball at the 47-yard line. If they get another 1st down and a few yards, they're in field goal range. Good grief. I'm looking up sideline interference to see what Twitter says. Mateer gets the ball out fast. Gonna go out about midfield. Only uses 3 seconds on that play. Very well done. Very well done. They're at midfield now. Oh, they're showing us on the broadcast now. Hold up. So the official on the sideline bumped into somebody in a blue shirt on Alabama's sideline. Goodness. So sort of similar, if there are any Georgia fans still here, sort of similar to what happened to us in the playoff game last year against Notre Dame. Except it was a coach this time. Mateer has to run up to avoid pressure. He goes down. Alabama wisely brings pressure. Oklahoma's going to have to burn a timeout here. It'll be 3rd and long. Yikes. Alright, they got one shot here to try to get a 1st down. I don't know the rules with sideline interferences, but a lot of people seem to be really unhappy with it. Good grief. Man, this game has been wild so far. Like, I'm very pleased with this game. I did not expect it to have this many fireworks, but so far, so good. I can only hope the second half keeps it up. Oi. Alright, we're just waiting for the play to resume here. Here we go. Oklahoma at their 47-yard line, 3rd and 10. This decides if they're adding to their lead or not. Mateer dropping back to pass. He throws. It's going to be well short of the first down unless he breaks tackles. He breaks a couple of tackles. He stays in bounds, though. Oklahoma's going to burn that last time out here, you would think. Do they not? I am shocked they did not call a timeout there. They have one timeout left. They have the ball around midfield. You're not at least going to take a chance at a Hail Mary? I am completely shocked by that. You have a timeout. You may as well use it and take a chance. But they decide to let the time run out, and it's halftime. It is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Tied at 17. My goodness. What a game it's been so far, you guys. What a game. But it's halftime now, so we'll have to shift over to... We'll have to talk about something at halftime. We've already covered the game pretty extensively. I suppose the best thing to do now is talk about the upcoming playoff games. Haven't done that in great detail yet. I've got a video out on the channel where I do make all of my playoff predictions, my full college football playoff predictions. Spoiler alert, I picked my own team to win it all. Gotta do what I gotta do, you know. That's how that works. But I haven't talked a lot about the actual games and how I view them. I absolutely meant to, I just haven't had the time I expected to do that. Yeah, we got some good games tomorrow, though. Well, we have one good game tomorrow, at least. I can't lie to you, I'm not excited about the Oregon-James Madison game or the Ole Miss-Tulane game. I get it. I am glad that the group of 5 teams made the playoffs because they do deserve to under the current rules in the playoff. Those are not going to be pretty games, so I agree with basically everyone else. Like, Oregon is probably going to wipe the floor with James Madison. I'm not really sure how that game would go in James Madison's favor. The only path I can see for James Madison really hanging around with Oregon is they find themselves able to run the ball and dominate time of possession. And they got a good running back. I believe the guy's name is Wayne Knight. He can run wild on you. He's a good running back. If he has a good day for James Madison, if they can run the ball well and control the time of possession, keep Dante Moore and that talented Oregon offense off the field, well, James Madison has a chance at that point. And that James Madison defense in conference play has been really, really good. Like, statistically, that is a top 25 defense. Problem is, they don't play a lot of good opponents in their conference. They did play Louisville earlier in the year, and that's not a bad Louisville team, despite what any Miami critic will tell you. 8-4 Louisville, they're a good team. Not great, just good. And when they're on, they're on. But James Madison held that offense to just 28 points. That game was actually tied at 14 going into the fourth quarter. It just got away from them at the end. So, if their defense is able to limit Dante Moore and the passing attack, like they were for Miller Moss and the Louisville passing attack, James Madison has a chance. I don't see that happening. I think Oregon is going to run all over them. I think they're going to be able to pass the ball. I think Oregon's scoring over 40 points, and I don't think James Madison is going to score more than one touchdown, if any touchdowns. I don't have a good feeling about it. Like, James Madison's offense could only put up 14 points on Louisville's defense. Oregon's defense is far better than Louisville's. I know that's not always how it works in college football, so that may be poor reasoning. I don't know for sure. My guess is it's not, though. My guess is James Madison is going to really struggle to score on Oregon. So yeah, I'm feeling a blowout for that. I'm comfortably picking Oregon, and if I had to pick on the spread, I'd probably take them to cover, too. I'd also probably lean the over, because I think Oregon's going to score 40-plus points, so over, under 46.5. I would lean the over, and I'm leaning Oregon to win by over 20 points. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good day for James Madison. I think they're just happy to be there anyway. I don't think James Madison or their fans really takes themselves too seriously. That's why their fans and Oregon fans have had a lot of fun on Twitter the past couple weeks. It's been great to watch as a neutral fan. No, I think Oregon's going to dominate tomorrow. Congrats to JMU for making it in. A lot had to go right for you guys to make it in. I'm glad you're in. I hope you enjoy it. it's probably going to be ugly. So, we'll see. Tulane taking on Ole Miss is far more interesting to me. Because Tulane, at least, they have the advantage of Ole Miss not having their coach. Lane Kiffin's not coaching this game, so it'll be our first time seeing Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin leading the way in a long time. I don't think it's going to matter too much, because I do think the players are going to show up, and I think they're going to play their hearts out. Yeah, I also don't think Tulane's defense matches up very well. I could see them getting a stop or two, but for the most part, I think Ole Miss is going to be able to do whatever they want on offense. Like, I think Trinidad Chambliss is going to have a big day again, like he did the first time. Big game, big day, whichever one you want to go with. Chambliss is going to be great. Kejuan Lacey is probably going to do really well in the ground game. Ole Miss's offense is not going to struggle too much in that game. Just what I'm expecting. The bigger question is going to be, can Tulane score? Can Tulane get enough scoring possessions going? Can they dominate time of possession? Similar to James Madison. Like, Tulane and James Madison are both facing very good, talented offense that can run up the score on you. The path to victory for both teams is probably in the ground game. If they can run the ball well and control the time of possession and keep the opposing offense off the field, then they got a chance. I don't think Tulane can do that, though. I think Tulane is also getting blown out. Retzlaff, the quarterback at Tulane, struggled immensely against Ole Miss earlier in the year. I don't think he's going to do much better this time around. Like, when I say struggle immensely, I mean he was horrendous in that game. Absolutely horrendous. I think his final stat line was like 5 for 17 for around 60 yards. He got injured in that game too, I'm pretty sure. But still, that was his stat line before he left the game. It was really bad. Retzlaff is also their leading rusher. I do think he can probably pick up some yardage with his legs, but I don't think he's going to do enough to keep the ball moving and get them, to dominate the time of possession, get them enough scoring drives. I think Tulane's offense is going to struggle. Maybe they'll have a drive or two where it looks good, but I don't think they can do enough. So, it's a good story for the group of 5 teams. I'm glad they got in. They deserve to get in based on the current rules of college football and the playoffs and how you get in. I don't think it's going to do much, though. I don't have a lot of hope for them. Like, I'm very confident in picking Ole Miss and Oregon to win those games. If I were to look at the spread, Ole Miss favored by 17. I'd take them to cover that. They won by, what? It was 40 points the first time, something like that. The first meeting between these two teams was not competitive at all. It was pretty ugly. The first time they played, the score was 45-10. So 35-point victory for Ole Miss. Yep, it's probably going to be similar if I had to guess. Yeah, good luck to Tulane, though. As a Georgia fan, I would rather face Tulane than Ole Miss, for obvious reasons. Ole Miss is a far better team. Sorry. I'd rather face Tulane, so I will be pulling for them to get the upset, but I'm guessing it'll be ugly. The only really good game tomorrow is Miami at Texas A&M, which, by the way, it is a shame that is the early game. What are we doing? Genuinely, what are we doing? That is easily the best game of the day. I don't know what the college football, whoever scheduled the games, I don't know what they were thinking. That's crazy to me. Because I think that's going to be a great game. Miami, Texas A&M, I think both of these teams have elite talent. Miami and A&M, if they put it all together, they can go on a long run in the playoffs. I'm guessing Ohio State beats the winner of this game, but if we're talking potential, both of these teams have it. I don't know how this game is going to go, though. I don't have a good feel for it at all. I know A&M, they got Marcel Reed, and I know at times he's been superhero for them. He's been fantastic. At one point, he was in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy. He faded down the stretch a little bit, ended the season with a whimper. But if he shows up and balls out, A&M is going to be cooking. Carson Beck is the quarterback for Miami. Georgia fans know him all too well. Yeah, I'll be the first to tell you, he can deliver in big games. He is able to. We've seen him play big games before and do well. We've also seen him throw numerous interceptions in one game to cost his team entirely. Yeah, I don't know which way it's going to go here. At a certain point, Miami is going to be eliminated, and I think it'll be in a game where Beck turns it over and costs his team the game. I don't know if it'll be against A&M or Ohio State or, Lord willing, against Georgia in the semifinals. That would be great. I'd love that. I think the Miami A&M game, there are a lot of different stats you can go into. You can talk about the run game. You can talk about the defenses, the third down defense for A&M especially. You can talk about all these different factors. For me, the main thing is going to be the quarterback play. Whichever quarterback shows up and bails out his team is going to be able to win them the game. I don't know who it's going to be because we've seen both quarterbacks play elite ball. We've also seen both quarterbacks lose their teams the game. It's happened less with Marcel Reed in his younger career. He has only lost one game this year, too. It was to Texas. And, yeah, that was just a rough game for them, honestly. I don't have a good feel for how the A&M Miami game's going to go. I don't trust either quarterback. Whoever turns it over less is going to win, I suppose. That's the best I've got, really. I do think Marcel Reed is far more talented than Carson Beck, so I would lean him in that regard. I also think he's more consistently played well compared to Beck. I think the run games are pretty comparable. I think I prefer A&M's receiver room, though. Kevin Concepcion has been very good. Mario Crave has been a really good pass catcher for A&M. Cassius Howell, the defensive end for A&M, he's been really good. Up to almost 12 sacks this year. I think he's at 11 right now. So, I do think A&M has a better pass rush. I think they have a better receiver room. I also think they have the better coach. I don't trust Cristobal. I don't. He's got terrible time management. He makes bad decisions in critical moments. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up costing Miami the game. I do like Mike Elko at A&M. I think he's a very good coach. So, I think A&M has most of the advantages. But if Carson Beck shows up and plays his heart out, all of those advantages can be neutralized and Miami can steal the game because they do have a ton of talent. They got Ruben Bain on that defense. I forgot about him for a second. He's an NFL talent going probably in the top 10 in next spring. I don't know what's going to happen. Miami taking on A&M. I think it's going to be a great atmosphere, great game at Kyle Field. It's going to be awesome. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm picking A&M to win. I don't feel confident in that whatsoever. It is my least confident pick of the first round. I think Marcel Reed is going to do enough to win them the game. I think Carson Beck will probably throw a dumb interception at the end of the game to lose them the game. I really don't know. The game could go so many different ways. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I don't know yet if I'll be able to watch the game, but I definitely look forward to seeing what happens. I don't think the winner of the game is going to stay in the playoffs for too long. I think Ohio State is going to be favorable against either team. I think Ohio State fans, if there are any listening, I think you should probably root for Miami. You probably match up better against them than A&M. Carson Beck, I guarantee you, is going to turn the ball over against Ohio State's defense. Marcel Reed probably would too, but it's less of a guarantee. I also think A&M's pass rush could make life difficult for Julian Sayin and the Ohio State offense, whereas Miami, I don't trust their pass rush as much. Even though I think Ruben Bain is a better player than anyone A&M has on defense, I don't think it necessarily matters the way they play, so I don't know, though. Miami at A&M. It's going to be tough. It's a tough game to predict. Like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to explain who's going to win the game. I'm trying to give you guys thoughts and insight in the game. I don't know. Like, that game's all over the place. I don't trust either team. I don't think either team is going to do anything moving forward in the playoffs. My best guess is it's going to come down to quarterback play. I think A&M has more advantages in terms of their position groups than Miami does. I also trust the coaching, but genuinely don't know what's happening in that game. So, looking forward to seeing how it plays out. And Ohio State fans, again, root for Miami. They're a better matchup for you than Texas A&M, but otherwise, I don't know, your favorite either way. Hey, Joel. Yeah, they blew a 17-point lead. Get this. Alabama's passing game came alive, and they scored a touchdown, making it 17-7. And then Oklahoma's offense stalled, and then the punter dropped the ball as he was trying to punt it. Or maybe he just missed it. I don't really know what happened as he was trying to punt the ball. He just dropped it, hit the ground, picked it up, and tried to punt it again. And it got blocked, of course. Alabama took over at the 30, kicked a field goal. And then, oh man, it was the worst pick six I've seen. And I've watched Bryce Young play a lot. He's thrown some bad pick sixes, or interceptions at least, as you're aware. I should say it's the worst interception I've seen in a while. He threw it right to the Bama defender. No receiver within 5 yards of him, and he housed it. Ran it all the way back. Scored 17 all at halftime. Like, everything started going well for Alabama. They spent the 20 minutes of the game or so having no luck, nothing going their way, and then suddenly everything is working out for them. So, yeah, I was just talking about the Miami-Texas A&M game. No idea where that's going to go. Same for this one, too. I have no idea what's happening here. No clue. Yeah, all action happened when I left, right? Honestly. Yeah, I think all the action happened when, yeah, it all went quiet here. I think you and Midnight ended up leaving, and then I think not long after that was when the punt was blocked, Might be mistaken. The interception, though, like, I was trying so hard to figure out what John Mateer was looking at. I'm still baffled by it. Like, I'm not even kidding you. He threw it right to the Alabama defender. There were no receivers in the area. The nearest guy was, like, 5 yards in front. I do not know what Mateer was looking at. It was insane. That's one he wants back, I guarantee you. Absolutely wants that one back. Alabama also starts the second half with the ball, so they do have a chance to take the lead here in their next possession. It's halftime right now, though, so we still got a minute. We're just kind of rambling at the moment as we wait for the second half. Somehow we got a decent amount of people watching right now, so thank you all. Appreciate you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying the rambles and the rants, because there are lots of those here on Football for Fun. Appreciate you all. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, we got a goal to hit. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. We got good momentum. We hope we can get there. It's completely free to subscribe. You'll catch all of our future content that way. We appreciate it if you do. If you don't, hey, it's up to you. No pressure, no hate. All love from Football for Fun. We appreciate it. Hey. Alright, they're talking about the games now, too, on their halftime show and the official broadcast. They're probably going to spend more time on the Group of 5 games than I did. Again, I got Oregon blowing out JMU. I got Ole Miss blowing out Tulane. I hope the games are close. I honestly do. I'm here for the upsets if they somehow happen. It's just hard to see. Yeah, they talked about A&M Miami for a minute. They didn't have a whole lot to say either. I don't think anyone has a good feel for how that game's going to go. Yeah, Bama tied it up midnight. They tied it up. Blocked punt. They got a field goal off of that. And then John Mateer threw probably the worst pick six I've ever seen. They threw it right to the defender. Nearest receiver was 5 yards out. It was bad. Like, bad. Could not believe he did that. I still can't believe it. I'm still confused as to what he saw in that play. So, yeah, just like that, Alabama ties it up. So, yeah, tied at halftime. Not at all what we expected after Oklahoma rushed out to that 17-0 lead. This has been a wild game, you guys. I was saying at the end of the half, and I'm going to say it again, I've been really satisfied with this game. I was really concerned that it was going to be rather boring, and we might get to a point where there's just nothing to say because nothing's happening. No points are being scored. But points are being scored. They've scored more points so far than I expected in the entirety of the game. So I'm pretty happy. I like points. So I know there are some people out there who love a good defensive game. That's not me. I want points to be scored. Unless it's my team playing and we win because it's a defensive game, in which case I love defense. Generally, though, I want some offense, and so far they've delivered. It's been fun. We'll see where it goes from here. A big thing moving forward is probably going to be how the teams adjust at halftime, see if any changes are made, because Alabama's offense got moving at the end of the first half there. If Oklahoma's defense can adjust and get them to stall out again, that's huge. If Alabama's defense can keep playing well, because they were getting a bit of momentum there at the end of the first half, if they can keep that up, that would be huge. But they're going to have to keep making adjustments. We'll see. Assuming we have the 32nd pick, who do you see us taking in the first round of the draft? Man, I'm not even sure who's available at the end of the first there. My dream scenario would be getting the Georgia linebacker, because, you know, I'm a Georgia fan, and I actually like C.J. Allen. So, I'd be cool with him at 32 if he's there. I suspect he plays his way into the top 20, though. Let's see. I have no idea who's even going to be there. I think we go linebacker or safety, though. As of right now, that'd be my guess. Because I think those are our two most pressing needs. No idea, though. In the first round, by the way, I think we're in a good position to get Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. Because he's a top 10 talent. Top 5, probably should go top 5. But for some reason, NFL scouts just hate safeties, even if they're elite. So they fall down draft boards. And they go in the 15 to 20 range. So I think we actually could be getting him. It's cutting out again? Dang, man, I'm sorry. Back it again in a bit. Alright, Midnight, appreciate ya. Defense wins championships. Offense wins the box office. That's true. That's true. And I'm sitting here telling you, I'm far more entertained by offense, so... yeah. Defense does tend to win championships, though. Except 2019 LSU, man, that was all offense. Opportunistic defense, elite offense. I'm going to maintain that stance, by the way. 2019 LSU is the greatest college football team ever. Definitely the greatest of my time. I've never seen a better team. Man, they were elite. I'd love to argue for some of Georgia's better teams as being the greatest of all time, but I'm not going to be here and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. Like, 2019 LSU was ridiculous. I'm not sure we're ever going to get a super team like that again, honestly. Like, in this era of college football where players are coming and going as they please, NIL impacting teams immensely. Yeah, players negotiating with teams regarding whether or not they stay or whether they go. It's crazy. I don't think we're getting another super team. Alright, I'm thinking the second half will start soon. It's still halftime right now. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer. I've already talked about all the upcoming playoff games. There's not much more to say. Oy. Let me see. I'm glad they had this game be a standalone game, because if it were a group of 5 game and it's a blowout, then probably wouldn't be going well tonight. Hey, the more I say that about the group of 5 games, the more likely it is I'm wrong, right? So if I just keep saying it, maybe I jinx Ole Miss or Oregon and they play a close game. Let's hope so. LSU Clemson was peak, absolutely. I remember that game. What was the best CFP championship game since then? That's a good question. Yeah, Terrace Marshall was part of that super team. He was really good there, too. That was the last time he was good, but he was really good there. Best championship game since then. That's tough. I mean, my bias is going to say Georgia Bama a year later, I'm pretty sure. Because that was a great game. I'm biased, though. I might be way off on that. Let's see. Let me see. For the visual, I'm going to look up the previous games. I'd like to sit here and say I can name them all, but I'd probably mess one up. I'm just going to play it safe here. Okay, I mean, last year it was Ohio State, and they beat up on Notre Dame. I didn't love that game. 2 years ago, it was Michigan-Washington. That I didn't care about that game at all, honestly. It didn't seem like it was that good of a game either. The year before, that was Georgia-TCU, right? That was not a good game, unless you're a Georgia fan. That's the only way that was a good game for you. And then before that was Georgia-Bama. I think that's what the past few have been. Okay, now I'm going to look and see if I'm correct. I hope I didn't just sit there and get them wrong. No, I think that's correct. 2020. Oh, I forgot about 2020. The 2020 season, Alabama, COVID year, they won the championship by a ton against Ohio State. So no, it wasn't that one. Yeah, I think it actually was 2021 Georgia-Bama. I think that's probably the best championship game since then. I think that's probably the best one. I don't think it's the best overall game, though, I gotta say. Because a year later, Georgia-Ohio State in the semifinals, that's probably the best game that we've seen in the playoffs in a while. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. That game was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I would say that even if we had lost. If Ohio State hit the game-winning field goal, I would still say that game was amazing. I still remember that night. So well. I was freaking out during that game, man. Because I thought we were going to lose. And then Ohio State misses the game-winning field goal. I went crazy that night. Man. I'm really, as a Georgia fan, I hope that we somehow avoid Ohio State this year. By them losing, not by us losing. That would technically be avoiding it, but still. I hope that Ohio State loses before we have to play them in the playoffs. I don't want to see them again. I hope the games tomorrow are good, by the way. I keep talking about the games. I'm saying that 2 of them are going to be blowouts. I really hope Tulane and or James Madison can keep their games close. Make them watchable, competitive. I don't have a lot of hope, but it'd be great if they do. Miami A&M is supposed to be a good game. Watch it be an ugly game that no one wants to watch. 24-7 final score? I hope not. Alright, we got the start of the third quarter here. We survived halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Bravo. Well done, everyone. We did it. We found enough to talk about. Oklahoma's had the ball for 19 minutes and 38 seconds of this game, and yet it is tied up. Alabama's got -3 rushing yards, and it is tied up. That's how big the special teams and turnovers have been in this game. It's been a complete swing in the game. Absolutely crazy. Don't let anyone tell you special teams do not matter, because they are literally keeping Alabama in this game. My goodness. As always, or as I've previously said, I don't have a rooting interest in this game. Most Georgia fans do not like Alabama. I don't like Alabama either. I'm just going to be honest there. I don't like Alabama. They've hurt my team too much for me to not dislike them. But as it pertains to this game, I picked them to win, so if I'm right, cool. I'll take that. If I'm wrong and Oklahoma wins, cool. The crash out from Alabama fans will be legendary. Sorry, it's true. So, like, I am fine either way. That's all I'm saying. Never mind, you see it. All right. Yeah, I did. I made my full predictions earlier in the week. Yeah, I did do that. That was fun. Hopefully it ages well. Okay, we got kickoff here and no return, so it'll be a touchback. Alabama to start the half with the ball. Big drive here, because if they score on this drive and they keep their momentum going, it'll probably go for the rest of the game, you would think. We will see. We're going to see if any adjustments have been made by the OU defense, because Alabama's offense finally found rhythm. If they're allowed to stay in rhythm, they'll keep scoring. This is a big drive here early on to start the second half. We'll see what Simpson and the offense can do here. Ball to 25. Simpson under center. Puts the player in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to have to throw immediately. Pressure comes. He dumps it off to number 5. He makes some moves. He's going to get the first down. Great start there. Oh my goodness, the ball is loose. Was it blown dead though? They ruled him down before he lost the ball. Very fortunate there for... I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Bernard. Jeremy Bernard. Okay. Alright. Simpson did a good job getting that ball out fast, by the way, because pressure came fast. And I can confirm, Bernard was easily down before the ball popped out. It's first down, Alabama. They're moving up. Everyone sub up. Thank you, Joel. Yeah, hey, if anyone's listening, haven't subbed yet, we appreciate any help we can get. Trying to get to 500 subs here. We got a goal to meet by the end of the year, hoping we can get there. Simpson gets the ball out fast again. It's going to be a short gain this time for about 5 yards before he scampers out of bounds. Second down coming up. Alabama's offense picking up where it left off at the end of the first half. Alrighty. You got to love it if you're a Bama fan. You're still moving. Ball at the 41 now. It is 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation. Simpson... They do not snap it yet. Looks like they're checking out the defense. Maybe changing something. We'll see. Got a guy shifting around. Alright. They're showing pressure. They bring the linebacker. Simpson moves up. He throws. It is incomplete. Almost had it to Horton, but missed him. Could not connect that time. It'll be 3rd and 6 now. Oklahoma showed pressure and they brought it. They had the 4 linemen and they brought a linebacker. The pocket closed real fast for Ty Simpson. I thought he had it, though. Horton almost had that ball in his hands. He probably should have been able to make that play. Could not connect that time. Brings up a big 3rd and 6 here. Alright, here we go. Can Oklahoma's defense get off the field here? Shotgun formation. Simpson. Looks like they're changing something again. They may have to call a timeout here. They snap the ball. Somebody jumped, though. I mean, come on. Yeah, they do throw a flag. Let's see what they call. It's a false start on Alabama. So they say the offense jumped. It's Caden Proctor. He's going to be going in the first round of the NFL draft for any of our NFL fans here. One of the top linemen in that draft class. Looks like he jumped. Yeah, he jumped. Which I'm not even going to blame him there. It was delay of game. In fact, they should have called delay of game on that play if the timeout wasn't called. So, I mean, for Proctor, it was either you jump or it's delay of game. So, it's not the worst penalty. But, it was going to be a penalty regardless, and it is 3rd and 21. Wow, 3rd and 11 now. Good grief. I don't know where I got 21 from. Simpson's got time. He throws. Wide open. He doesn't get it. Oh my goodness, Ryan Williams could not make the catch. Alabama's offense could not convert. Williams was open. If Simpson gets it to him a little bit faster, that is an easy first down. He was a little late on the throw. Wasn't the most accurate. Looked like it was a little bit behind Williams. Nope, I mean, it's right here. It is right here. He should be able to catch that. That's rough. Like, I don't know what's going on with Ryan Williams. He's had some drop issues this season. Faded down the stretch. He's got 2 targets and no catches in this game. That's rough, man. So Alabama punts, and Oklahoma's going to get the ball fair caught at their own 25, 26-yard line. All right. That's what Oklahoma needed, though. That is exactly what they needed. They get the stop, and if their offense can come out and play some good ball, they're back in control of the game. It remains to be seen what they will do. John Mateer and the offense, hopefully they made some adjustments because their offense has been stalling out a little bit. They got to hope they can come out swinging here. I have no idea what to expect on this next drive. It's a big drive for them because if they score, they have all momentum again. They've retaken the momentum from Alabama's offense. Oklahoma's defense playing well again. Man. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm guessing that they're going to go to the ground on the next play, try to establish the run game, try to get in a rhythm to start the second half here for their offense. I think that'd be a wise thing to do. I also wouldn't be surprised if they come out confident and try to zip the ball out pretty quickly. See if Mateer can get in rhythm with his receivers again, because they were lighting up the Alabama secondary in the first half. I mean, seriously. I'll pull up the stats for you, because I know Mateer was over 150 yards. He threw the pick 6, which was horrendous, but aside from that, he's 16 of 24, 186 yards and a touchdown. Aside from that one horrific throw, John Mateer has played very well today. If he can get back in rhythm there, they got a good shot. Oklahoma's run game, though, has been completely dead. They have 20 carries for 50 yards, averaging 2.5 a carry. Mateer has 10 for 27. Torrey Blaylock has 8 for 22, and then Xavier Robinson has 2 for 1. Not a good day for the ground game of Oklahoma. Deion Burks has 5 for 68 yards, having a great day. We've talked about him a little bit. He looks like he's going to be playing on Sundays, man. He looks really good out there, making plays left and right. On the Alabama side, Simpson's worked his way up to 119 yards, and you know that Alabama run game is dead. More than dead, they are beneath the ground with -3 rushing yards. Are you serious? So they have -6 total yards in their last 6-7 quarters of play? That is absurd, man. That run game for Bama is just so bad. And I'm not really sure why their run game would be so bad, you know? Like, Jam Miller's a talented running back. Daniel Hill isn't terrible. Or at least I don't think he is. Oh, you know what? It's because he got sacked. It's because Simpson got sacked, and they're counting that against the rushing total. Rough. I've been saying it. The Bama shouldn't have even been in the playoffs. Only reason they are is because they can't have Bama not making the playoffs 2 years in a row. Hey, man. Well, welcome on in first off. I agree Bama should have missed the playoffs. Or at least, at the very least, should have dropped a spot. I think it's ridiculous. They were the one team to lose their conference championship. They lost by 21 and didn't drop a single spot while everyone else did. That's crazy. Personally, I would have put Miami and Notre Dame in, but I think they were too scared to punish the loser of the SEC championship game. They would have had some issues there. I don't think they had the guts to do it. I also think they didn't have the guts to leave out the ACC entirely. There are other things that go into play here aside from what actually is said by the committee. They're full of crap. We got a carry here on 1st and 10. Going to go about 4 or 5 yards. Good start to the drive for Oklahoma. So they do come out trying to establish the run. See if that gets them in a rhythm. Maybe they can put together a nice solid drive here. You establish the run, get the ground and pound game going. We'll see. 2nd and medium coming up. I'd expect him to throw here. It's 6 yards to go. The way Mateer's played tonight, I think he can convert here on 2nd and 6. I don't know. They might also want to play it safe. Maybe they run it again. 2nd and 6 now. 12:40 on the clock. Shotgun formation. Mateer takes the snap. He's going to throw. He's got all day. He throws. It's incomplete. I'm not sure what happened there. Heavy traffic on that play. I couldn't tell where the ball went, honestly. At first, I thought he zipped it to the receiver. You see the replay here, because that was a tight window he tried to fit it in. He almost had that. I think he probably should have had that. Did that not hit the receiver's hand? Yeah, the receiver just dropped it. He had both hands on it. It went through his hands. That's one you want back. You gotta catch that ball. That's bad. All right, 3rd and 6 now. Just like that, Oklahoma's offense could be facing a 3 and out. We'll see if Alabama's defense gets the job done, though. Mateer, empty backfield, looking to throw. He's got time. It is dropped again. Wow. He was open. It hits him in the hands. He has it. He doesn't hold on. It is a 3 and out for the Oklahoma offense because of 2 back-to-back drops. Unbelievable. That's bad, man. You got to catch the ball. This is a playoff game. Your season is on the line. You can't be dropping passes here. And that's one of their best receivers, too, Zatania. That's a surprise. That is a surprise. So Oklahoma's going to punt here. See if they get this one off. They do. Alabama didn't try to block that one. It's a good punt all the way back to the 16. He's going to return it across the 25, though. So Bama's not going to have terrible field position. Oh, gosh. Do we have a hit out of bounds? We got a hit out of bounds. This is going to add on here. Oh, no. Oklahoma, you're imploding. What are you doing? Let's see if they call it. Yeah, 44 could have avoided the hit on the sideline there. I mean, that's like, it's not a big deal. I feel like there's some acting there. They do call late hit out of bounds, though, on Oklahoma. Wow. A little bit of acting by the guy who got hit. 44 could have completely avoided contact, though. So I suppose by rule you call that. That's so crappy, man. That is so crappy for the Oklahoma offense. Man. Alabama's going to take over with pretty good field position after the penalty. I mean, that's going to put it at the Alabama 40. A great spot for them, man. Great spot for them. We'll see if they actually do anything with it. But on paper, it's looking good. Doesn't mean anything yet. We'll see. So we got the commercial break here. Man, Oklahoma. Just everything going wrong in that play. That was really bad. I mean, look, you got the back-to-back drops by the receivers that would have gone for the first down. And then you have that penalty. Just a stupid penalty. You cannot do that, man. You got to avoid that at all costs. A late hit out of bounds. It's a game killer. We'll see if it costs them or not. Alabama could very well go 3 and out here. We'll see. We will see. Hello, Daniel. You home? You down to join? So I imagine we can pretty easily set up. We'll be on hold here, see if Daniel's joining us soon, my co-host. We got a commercial break here. There's really nothing to talk about except just what happens when we return. What happens when we return to the game? Both offenses have struggled to start the second half here. Whoever gets it going first is probably going to win the game. It's a game of momentum, and Alabama had it in the first half at the end. They don't have it anymore. Oh, Daniel just sent me a link, so I guess we are doing this. Hold up. Wait a minute, you guys. We're going to do that awkward transition here where we try to let Daniel join us, and hopefully it's a seamless transition. Let's see. I am going to disappear from your screen for a moment. Hopefully I will be back shortly. Okay. Bear with us, you guys. Bear with us for just a second here as I let Daniel in. Give us just a moment. And the score, of course, I got to update that. 17-7. If I could type, I would have it. Oh, great. I forgot I have to, Hold up, Daniel. If you're listening, give me just a second. Sorry, everyone. You are experiencing a live transition of scenes here as I get my co-host in. It's going to take us just a minute. So, yeah. That's nice. Here, let me come back to this for a second. I have to do something. Give us just a second. Okay, I'm disappearing for now. Just a second, you guys. So sorry for the wait here. Alright. There we go, you guys.
Yo!
There's Daniel. There's Daniel. Alright.
Here's me. How we doing?
We are almost ready. Okay, now we're all visible. There we go. Sorry about the delay there, you guys. It takes a second to transition scenes, but we are good to go now. That is Daniel, my co-host. He's a Baylor fan, so he also probably doesn't have much of a rooting interest here.
Not really. I mean, if Oklahoma was still in the Big 12, I would have the bias against them, but that's no longer really the case. So, yeah, I don't really care. I did see you before the show. You were like, you didn't really have a rooting interest except for being right, potentially, which I think you said you predicted Oklahoma. Is that correct? Or Alabama?
No, I picked Alabama in this game, and so far, well, early on, I did not feel good about it, but lately, I felt a lot better. They made the comeback. I'll catch you up on the game in a moment as we see the incompletion here in first and 10.
Yeah, believe it or not, I have a little bit of context about the game because the game was actually playing at the pub I was at.
Hey.
Now, I didn't really watch a lot of it, but I did see that Oklahoma was up 17-zip and kind of choked it away. I also saw the pick six, which was absolutely atrocious.
Yes, please confirm. That is the worst interception we've seen.
I assume he just badly misread the defense and thought the guy was like going somewhere else, but I was like, what? Like,
I don't know what he was reading, though. Like, the nearest receiver is 5 yards in front of the defender. It's like he thought the defender was the receiver.
I think maybe in his brain, oh, that's a touchdown.
Oh my gosh, Ty Simpson aired it out. What a catch in the end zone, spinning grab.
Yeah.
Alabama's taking the lead.
Alabama taking the lead just like that. After Oklahoma was up 17-zip, and they just kind of like swallowed it away, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
lots of your Brooks. What a catch.
Points, is that correct?
That is, 23 as of now. I don't have the PAT yet.
Well, yeah, of course. Pending the extra point.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's awkward. We may need to change that because I'm not the college football expert here. Honestly, I'm even humble. I know I'm your co-host. I'm still humbled you like remotely want to have me on because like I'm not going to know anything. I'm going to be like, oh, this football player did this. Like, I'm aware. I've heard the names like Ty Simpson and like, is it John Mateer, the Alabama quarterback?
Almost. Oklahoma quarterback.
Oh. Well,
John Mateer, yeah. Oklahoma. Ty Simpson, Bama.
Right.
Like, just roll Tide.
I'm aware of, what's the Alabama coach's name? Now I knew it. Now I forgot. What is it? No, wait, no, hold on. I know this.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Take your time.
Okay, it's like the meme of that guy, like, oh gosh, dang it! Like, it's not Lane Kiffin, it's not Nick Saban, obviously, it's not Kirby Smart. I feel like I'm naming everyone. Like, no, I know the guy. It's tell me what's his name? I can't do this forever.
Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah, I knew that. Although that wasn't really a name that was like too deeply ingrained in my head, but. Anyway, this will be fun. I mean, Isaac educating me about college football. But what are your thoughts about the game? Like, just kind of give me your synopsis overall.
I mean, early on, it looked really ugly for Bama. Like, they could not get anything going their way on offense or defense. Oklahoma's offense was in a groove early on. John Mateer looked sharp and confident. And then we had turnovers, and we had the blocked punt, and that was a huge swing in the game. And now Alabama's playing with confidence, and it looks like Oklahoma's just not there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh. It seems like they kind of like disappeared, since that lead. So it'll be interesting to see like who basically like if Oklahoma can get back on their groove or if Alabama's just gonna like kind of roll tide past this, right? But yeah, it'll be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this is going. After that touchdown from Bama, I'm convinced their offense is just alive and well, and they're probably going to score again if I had to guess. It's going to be on Oklahoma's defense to keep them in it, though. But first, they got to score. They got to score in this drive. It's first and 10 at the 25. Mateer, he's going to fake the handoff here. Pressure's coming. He might be going down, and he is down at the 19. Mateer hits the ground there, eats turf. It's going to be second and long for Oklahoma. That is not what you want if you're a Sooners fan. Good grief.
Nope, not ideal. I mean, you're trying to rally, and that's not the start you want.
Man, And Alabama's a team that blitzes less than most teams in college football. So it's very interesting to see them dialing up the pressure more consistently in this game, which is what they need to do because early on, Mateer had a lot of time to throw and he found his guys. But since then, it seems the strategy has changed, and now Mateer has not as much time to work with. 2nd and 15, he goes down again! Back-to-back sacks for the Tide! Oh my goodness.
That is not ideal.
This is a huge swing.
I paused. But I was going to ask before that second sack, why doesn't Alabama blitz that much? Is it because they don't have the pass rushers? Is it just like the scheme? Like, what's your theory there?
I'm guessing it's the, I would guess it's the pass rushers. I mean, maybe it's just the defensive coordinator in the scheme. I really don't know. I haven't done a deep dive into it. I just know the stats say they don't blitz very often. And Mateer empty backfield here, probably a dump off. It is a check down to the running back who gets some yardage. Gonna go down well short of the first down, though.
Nothing, but yeah, just field position play.
Yeah, as it pertains to their talent, though, when it comes to the rushers, I don't think they're as good of a group as they usually have in Bama. That's just my guess. I don't know that to be true for sure, but I think it's a less talented group of edge rushers than normal. But, I mean, tonight, when they're called to blitz, they've done a good job. They just completely took over that drive there. The back-to-back sacks really ruined it for Oklahoma. And then Alabama's offense in a rhythm now, too. I mean, we could see the game just ending here soon.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's definitely, it could be coming.
I'm going to return this one, makes it about to the 38-yard line. If they score on this drive, I feel fairly confident saying it's over. I don't see Oklahoma scoring. I'm sorry, if they score a touchdown. Because I don't see Oklahoma topping 30 points in this game.
Yeah, and it's tough. Then it would be 31 unanswered point, and it's like who in their right mind is going to believe in Oklahoma at that point? So,
yeah, like all momentum gone. Defense isn't getting stops anymore, and that's basically their thing, you know. Everyone's got their strength, something they can rely on. For Oklahoma, it's their defense. I made a comparison earlier saying they're basically the Houston Texans of college football, and then immediately said, you know, that might be an insult to Houston. At least their offense has been average this year. Oklahoma offense can't even claim that post the John Mateer hand surgery at midseason. The offense has been terrible since then. Before that, he was playing so well that people were talking about him as the Heisman favorite and the potential first-round pick in the NFL draft. Now, no one's talking about any of that. Not a thing anymore. Because
is he
after hand surgery,
coming out, or could he play another year?
I think he could play another year. I don't know if he's coming out. If he's smart, he won't declare based on how the season played out. And he's another guy. He should probably come back to school. I don't know what's going to happen there, though. Also, in this era of college football, you could just transfer out. I saw earlier, I don't think I've discussed it yet, the TCU quarterback is transferring out, and he's been there for a long time, I think. Yeah. Hey, Josh Hoover, he's got like 9,000 career passing yards, and he's transferring out. I don't know where he's going. I'd imagine he's going to be one of the top transfer quarterbacks because he was very good for TCU, very accurate, good passer. I don't think he's elite, but I think he will be sought after. I don't know where he's going, but it's just another thing, like, these quarterbacks, he was someone who was thought of as a guy who could declare for the draft, maybe work his way up in the pre-draft process. He's not even going to declare because he's going to a different school. So, getting paid to play college ball, why would you want to declare if you're not locked into the first round anymore?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're not locked into the first round, like, you might as well just, like, take whatever these boosters are going to be giving you, right? Just, I mean, the money's flowing in college football, so you might as well just do that.
Yeah, make as much money as you can. Like, under the current, state of college football, I think that's the wise thing to do. I don't like it necessarily. I miss when players were more loyal to teams, and that happened more often, instead of you don't even know which players are going to stick around for your program anymore. And then for the lower level schools, too, like the group of 5 teams, we used to see some really nice stories there, but now you have one good season as as a group of 5 team, and then all your best players get poached because the other teams with the stronger NIL funds, they can poach those players from you. And I get it. That's just how it works now. But I also don't think we're ever going to see another group of 5 team just have a ton of talent and keep that talent. We saw Cincinnati years ago when they made the 4-team playoff as a group of 5 team. They had a lot of talent and they retained it. They didn't lose. They had Sauce Gardner in that team. In this era, they would have lost Sauce Gardner before they made the playoffs.
Sure, yeah.
It's just how it goes now.
Interesting. Yep.
But nowadays, when a player actually sticks around and they show their loyalty, that shoots my respect up for them a ton. So Ty Simpson in this game, he's sat and waited his time for Alabama. He could have transferred out at any moment, sitting behind, who was it last year? Jalen Milroe for a couple seasons.
Yeah.
He could have transferred out, and I wouldn't have blamed him with how things were going, but he waited and got his chance, and this is his time tonight. He's got the ball at the 38. It's a quarterback run by design. Not going to go very far. No gain.
Not going to go anywhere? Yeah.
No, don't like that. I'm pretty sure they still have negative rushing yards in this game, so not sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's because of the sacks that he's taken. He's lost 15 yards on sacks. Oh, no, I must have missed a run earlier. Apparently, Daniel Hill ran for a 30-yarder earlier. My bad, they got 27 rushing yards now. Sorry, guys, I missed that.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All right, we got 2nd and 10 here. They got the ball at their 38-yard line, 37.5-yard line. Ty Simpson, he's got time. He throws. It's going to be a short gain down around the 45-yard line. That's Cuevas, the tight end, I believe.
Little short. We're looking at 3rd and 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I would guess they're going to throw it here given how they haven't been able to run the ball very much this game. I'm not sure, though. Maybe you want to take a chance and hand it off. It's crazy that we're saying it that way. Take a chance and hand it off. 2 yards to the gain.
Right. Uh-huh.
But that is no guarantee for this tied running game.
Yeah. No, it'll be pretty interesting. I mean, if you're telling me that like the pass game the run game has not been the most effective. I mean, I see he's all alone in the.
We got an empty backfield. You're not even gonna try to convince them you're running it. Simpson getting antsy, rolling out. He throws across the field, wide open. He misses.
No way.
He is wide open, Bernard, and there's a flag on the play. Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right, you guys. We got ref ball here. They call holding.
Holding, I think on the defense?
They called on the defense, and they give Alabama the first down. My, oh my.
Wow. Is that DeBoer, the one yelling?
I think so, yeah, most likely. I looked away and didn't see him, but I guarantee you it was DeBoer yelling. He's done a lot of that this game.
That figures.
Well, it might not have been him, actually. He would be happy, wouldn't he?
Oh, that's true. Oh, is that the Oklahoma coach?
Yeah, maybe Venables. They look somewhat alike if you've never seen either guy.
Older. Yeah.
Empty backfield again for Simpson. I can't believe they didn't convert on that catch, though. Like that, he should have caught that. They run on 1st and 10. Not 3rd and 2, but 1st and 10. And we see why as he gains nothing there. So many drops this game. Man, it's been crazy, Midnight. It's been crazy. And there's a good question. Which Alabama quarterback has had the most successful NFL career? Is it Hurts? I think it has to be since he won a Super Bowl. But that's also if we let Alabama claim him, because a lot of Oklahoma fans will come in and say, he's our guy. So
it's hard to say, but I mean, assuming he qualifies, I mean, yeah, I'm not just because of the Super Bowl, but because like he has like other kind of like career accolades. But again, like in this era, I know like in the past it wasn't this way as much, but like this transfer portal era, like who can really claim who, right? So
I mean, I'm okay with. Oh, what just happened? Oh, he caught it. Okay, I did not see where the ball went for a second, but he caught that for about a 5-yard gain. I'm okay with both schools claiming him because Hurts was most recently at Oklahoma, led them to the playoffs, I believe, in his final year there. Yep. But he was at Alabama numerous seasons and won a national championship there. I'm pretty sure he won a national championship there, right? He led them to the game, and that was the game. 2nd and 26.
He got benched, right, for Tua?
Yeah, that was the game Tua winning at halftime and led them to a comeback victory over my Dogs. So he did win a championship there. He did most of the work that year.
Yeah.
So I think both schools can claim him.
Sure.
3rd and 5 now at the 39. Simpson dropping back. He's going to run up here. He's got some green. I think he's going to get it, and he does easily. Across the 30, 25, and out of bounds. Good run by Ty Simpson. The guy's got legs when he needs to use them.
Yeah, that's some good straight line speed.
Yeah, he's not the fastest guy out there. He's not going to make the most guys miss. I'm thinking more like a Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes type of runner where you don't want them running necessarily, but if they need to, they can.
If they need to, you can get a 15, 20-yard chunk, yeah.
I can't even remember who else went to Bama besides Hurts, Tua, and Bryce. There's A.J. McCarron. He was a good backup in the NFL. Decent backup, I guess. He didn't accomplish much, though. I don't think there's anyone else who you can name who went to Alabama and then went to the pros and started a game. No one I can think of right now. Jalen Milroe will get his chance at some point.
Also, yeah, Alabama hadn't necessarily produced the greatest quarterbacks until that kind of crop.
Yeah, they're still known for not having quarterbacks who thrive in the NFL. Same for Ohio State generally. Like C.J. Stroud's already one of the best out there.
Wasn't Mac Jones an Alabama guy?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Mac. Yeah,
I
that's
knew
right.
we were forgetting someone. Yeah,
He only started 1 year there. I forgot that. That did happen. Whoops. That was the year Hurts played at Oklahoma, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And Mac did have a great year there. It's not like he was forgettable. Okay, second and 6 here at the 22. Simpson dropping back all day. Pressure coming now. Gets it out fast. Oh my goodness, he dropped it.
That's a
pass. So many drops in this game, as Midnight said. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow. And Alabama, by the way, they've got a really talented group of pass catchers, one of the better receiver rooms on paper. Cuevas is a really good tight end. Not a lot of luck tonight.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous.
All right, it's 3rd and 6 here. We'll see if they get another touchdown on this drive or if they have to settle for 3. The funniest outcome is a pick 6 here to match what Mateer did. Probably not happening, though.
Yep.
All right, they're bringing in pressure here. Why are you running on 3rd and 6? Are you kidding me? With how bad you are at running the ball, why are you running the ball?
Yeah, why are we doing that?
It's 3rd and 6, not 3rd and 1. Even on 3rd and 1, I don't trust you to pick that up. What are you doing?
I kind of looked away for a second. Was it a draw play?
I think it was just an inside zone handoff.
Huh.
It may have been like a draw. I don't understand. Even if it were a draw, I don't understand that, though.
Yeah.
You can't run the ball. Why are you doing that? On 3rd and 6. Okay, well.
I got spell for field goal.
Watch them miss this. Alabama's got kicking woes. It would be like them to miss. No, right down the middle for Talty. Good for him. He's faced a lot of criticism this year.
27-17. Just like that.
Man, so that is 27 unanswered for the Tide. That makes this next possession huge for Oklahoma. They're going to have to score or else this game really is getting away from them. Put up points in this next drive and you're in business, but otherwise, I'm getting concerned for you. Man.
Yep. From the lens of a Georgia fan, do you care who makes it out of this game, or are you just like...
Not really, because I think that whoever wins is losing to Indiana next round. Indiana's going to match up with either team pretty well. Also, they're on the other side of the bracket, so for me, it's like, if we see him, it's in the national championship, and if we're in the national championship, I don't care who's on the other side of the field. I'm happy we're there, so
yeah,
I don't care too much, personally.
No, that's a good point, yeah.
Apparently, the Alabama quarterbacks with the best NFL careers are Bart Starr, Joe Namath, and Ken Stabler. All before my time. Goodness. Yeah, I didn't even think... I mean, I don't know anything about Bart Starr or Ken Stabler in the NFL. I do know about Joe Namath. Yeah, he was pretty good at playing quarterback. He knew a thing or two.
I think Bart Starr was like the Packer Hall of Fame quarterback before Brett Favre.
They had one before Favre?
I think not right before, but I'm pretty sure, decades before probably.
I was gonna say if they had one right before him, it's surprising they don't talk about that as much.
No. I mean, it's only talked about Favre, Rodgers because they were together.
Yeah, straight back to back overlap.
Yeah, I think Bart Starr. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, Bart Starr was a Packer quarterback from 1956 to 71.
Alrighty.
So about 2 decades. A decade and a half, 2 decades before, before Favre.
Yeah. So did Starr win a Super Bowl?
Starr is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Being Super Bowls 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. He won the first 2 Super Bowls. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yes.
All right. That's pretty successful for an Alabama quarterback in the pros. Yeah.
But I mean, before that, I'd have to get the years right, but he was a 5-time NFL champion.
Very successful. Okay.
So, that's a little underthought. He has 5 NFL championships and 2 Super Bowls.
Man. And Namath was Super Bowl 3. That sounds right. Can you fact check us on that, Daniel?
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure that is correct. Because I think that was the guarantee. Yeah, Jets over Colts, the Baltimore Colts. Yeah, Joe Namath was the Super Bowl MVP. Colts were favored. You want to hear this? The Colts were favored by 19.5.
That's wild. And
Joe Namath guaranteed they win that game.
That is crazy, man. That big of a point spread in the championship is insane.
Right. I wonder what the first two spreads were.
Probably a lot closer if I had to guess.
Packers by 14 in Super Bowl II. Super Bowl I was also Packers by 14.
Okay, so the Super Bowl used to not be very, on paper, competitive.
It used to be like pretty lopsided.
Yikes. All right, we got kickoff, by the way. Oklahoma's offense trotting out there. Very important drive for them. If they want to stay in this game, they better put up points here. So Alabama's offense is rolling.
Yep, indeed. I mean, you got to get more points on the board if you're Oklahoma.
Absolutely crazy with how they started the game that they've just stalled out since then. Their offense now is looking more like, or producing more like I expected them to in pregame. If you told me before the game they were only going to score 17 points total, I'd believe that. If you told me 17 in the first half, I wouldn't have believed that. But, anywho, dropping back to pass, Mateer all day. Now he's having to run up. He's going to gain a few yards here. Gets about 6, maybe 7. No joke there.
Yep.
Good quarterback run for Mateer. He can use his legs. We're talking about Ty Simpson being a decent runner. Mateer's very good at running the ball. Definitely a dual threat. Not, the best of dual threats, but if he takes off, you got to have an eye on him at all times.
Yes. Right, that's true. For these running quarterbacks, you want to have someone, eyeing him for sure.
All right, 2nd and 3. They gave him 7 yards on that after all. Let's see what we do here. I'm pulling for points here, honestly. I want a competitive game. It's a quarterback run, and he's going... Oh, he trips up. Oh, wow. That should have been a first down easily. He trips up, though.
Just kind of tripped up, yeah.
Yeah, the grass got him. Big, bad, ugly turf monster tripped him up there.
Monster.
I don't know if they're playing on grass or turf, actually.
Yeah, who knows?
I have no idea. I would assume Oklahoma Stadium is... they got grass there, but... Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
we do not know.
Half a yard here. You've got to be able to pick this up. 3rd and half a yard. Come on, Oklahoma. It's a quarterback run, and this time, I think Ford Progress is going to get him there.
Stuff, I think.
That's close.
It is close.
I thought he got it. They gave him to him.
I thought he was short.
They may have to review it, though, because that was close. He ran into his own guys. And then made no more progress. I thought by the time he got there, he had the first down. Let me see. It makes it to the 45? Yeah, he should get there. Barely. If y'all ever want to see some awesome highlights, look up Randall Cunningham's highlight reel. Dude was fun to watch. All right. Duly noted.
Yeah, I've heard Randall Cunningham was really, really good.
We got a pitch here for about 2 yards. Not a very successful play. Makes it 2nd and probably 8 coming up. Especially when he's an Eagle. All right. Philadelphia's got a history of exciting quarterbacks, it seems.
Yep, true.
All right, 2nd and 7. They give him 3 yards on that. They'll take it. Mateer and company, what have you got? They need to be getting Deion Burks involved again. He was balling out in the first half, absolutely exploiting the Alabama secondary. They need to get him the ball again. We got a designed run here. Handoff, it'll be about 5 yards there. Pretty good run. Sets up 3rd and short. I'm guessing it'll be another quarterback run to try to convert in 3rd and short. Probably the logical thing to do if you're Oklahoma.
Seeming like it. Seems like that's the trend.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's see it, though. We are under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, by the way. Time's ticking down. Oklahoma definitely has to score in this possession. Or if not, it's probably over. Not definitely over, just probability-wise. Alabama.
Most likely.
Yeah. All momentum on their side, too. Here we go, though. Ball at the 43. 2 yards to go. 3rd and 2. Can they convert? Mateer. Funky looking play. He's going to have to get rid of this one. It's caught! And it's a first down. Wow. What a play. He did a weird spin around after he took the snap, found his guy with pressure in his face. Yeah. Wow. Was that the running back, too? Running back making the catch? I mean, that was clutch as heck.
Yes. That was like a CJ Stroud play. He just under duress and just is able to dump it off.
Man, that was great. Great play. I'm surprised they didn't run it on 3rd and short because the running game didn't work, and that's the first pass of this drive. I expect the second pass to be here. Nope, it's a quarterback run this time. Okay. No gain, though.
That's going to go nowhere.
Yeah, that may be the end of the 3rd quarter here. We'll see if they get another playoff. I'm guessing they won't. 25 seconds. Yeah. We'll see. They're going to line up at least. I'm sure of it. They'll line up. I don't think they're taking the snap, though.
Oklahoma going to make this game interesting. Hopefully.
It looks that way. It looks that way. Let's hope so, because that's the end of the third quarter. The Tide maintain a 10-point lead. Oklahoma's moving, though, threatening to score. Please let them score. Let's get this to be a one-score game again.
That would be great. To make the game that much more intriguing. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll be right back. Yeah, guys, it's been a great game so far. This has far exceeded expectations. Yeah, I mean, more points than expected. We've had a lot of big plays. Some crazy plays like the pick six and the block punt. We got some fireworks tonight. That's all we could really hope for. It's a close game. Hopefully it stays close down the stretch. I'm still not rooting for anyone in particular. I want to be right by picking Bama to win. Also, would not mind if Oklahoma won. Either way, I'll be content. Hopefully it's just a good game the rest of the way. We'll see what happens when we return. Oklahoma's driving right now. I'm guessing we're going to see Mateer throw on the next play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let me check ESPN where they got the ball. They have it at their own 48-yard line, so they're getting pretty close to being in field goal range. So that's good at least. Another first down should get them on the edge of field goal range. They got a really good kicker, one of the better kickers in college football, I would say, in Tate Sandal. So they got a really good one. They're not too far out from field goal range, and a field goal makes it a one-possession game, so if they can get that, they're happy with that.
That'd be good.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. Hey, we've got about 14 people in here as of right now as I'm looking at this, so thank you all for hanging out and listening. Hope you're enjoying the rambles and the rants and, you know, the commentary and reaction to the game. It's been a wild one so far, and we appreciate anyone here listening. And hey, we're about 24 subs away from hitting our goal of 500. It's been our goal at the end of the year for a while now. It's completely free to sub. We appreciate any of you who do. And if you don't, we just appreciate you even being here. So, up to you. But it's our call to action. Try to help us get there to 500. We can't do it without your help. So, thank you to all who help, and enjoy the rest of the stream. Completely free.
Yep, what he said. We just really appreciate the support, everyone. It's a little passion project, so everyone who's along for the ride, we greatly appreciate it.
Passion project is a good way of putting it, because yeah.
Yes.
We literally are football for fun. We do it for fun. Should we be football for passion, though? No. The alliteration wouldn't be there. Yeah, alliteration. Football for fun.
You do pigskin passion.
Pigskin passion. Hey, if anyone out there wants to start a channel, there's an idea for you. That's probably taken, actually.
Probably not. I'd be a little surprised.
I mean, now I'm kind of curious.
Pigskin passion does exist. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not even. It's like a. What is it? It's a shop?
Huh. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah, I feel like at this point we're not going to rebrand. I know we talked about it a little bit and nothing came to mind for us, because if we were to rebrand, we got to find something that actually fits us. And as generic as football for fun is, and it probably doesn't help in the search results and whatnot, I mean, it fits us pretty well. Like, we literally just talk about football for fun.
Yeah. You know what I realized, though? One of my cousins, like not the cousin who's on my shorts, like his little brother, he found us he Googled, or not Google, he YouTube searched football for fun, but like with no spaces. And I think that worked.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, for what it's worth.
It also works if you just add YT at the end, because that's our handle.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean,
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, all that to say, I think football for fun. Yeah, if you do no space. It didn't show up in my incognito browser. Maybe. I don't know. But football for fun YouTube or get YT. Oh, yeah, it does show up.
Yeah, putting in the channel handle works out well. Oh, here we go. Start of the fourth. 2nd and 10 at their 48. Mateer dropping back. Pressure's coming. He moves up. He throws across the field. That is going to be incomplete. Surely there's a flag there. There we go. We get it. Dude is all over him, man. That's blatant
No
PI.
spaces does work.
Nice.
I'm sure it does. I'm interested though if it works like for us because we've like searched it before. I'd be curious if someone who had never watched our channel if it would work for them.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's good. I mean, it works for some people. Apparently, worked for my cousin. So
Yeah, there you go. I mean, hey, if it works for some, that's good.
If any of my cousins are watching this, I kind of doubt it, but if any of my cousins or uncles are watching it, shout outs to y'all.
Heck yeah, absolute shout out.
Heck yeah.
All right. 1st and 10 after that penalty. Oklahoma well within field goal range now, at the very least. They're thinking touchdown here, though. Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you got to be as ambitious as possible in a spot like this.
I'm airing it out right now. Air it up to Burks. It's been a while since he made a play. Give him a shot here. Mateer dropping back.
Yeah.
He throws. It's wide open.
Oh, wide open.
He's down into the 10-5 end zone. Touchdown Sooners. We got a game.
Wow.
What a play. The catch and run there.
Indeed.
Wow.
The Oklahoma Sooners.
Deion Burks. Let's go. We called his number and he came through.
Oh, you called his number.
Heck yeah.
I was gonna ask, is he related to Traylon Burks?
For his NFL sake, I hope not. I don't think so, but that's an interesting question now. I have no idea.
Yeah, possibly not, but I was curious.
I mean, now we gotta know. What a play, man.
What's the kid's name?
Deion Burks.
Deion Burks.
Yeah, Oklahoma receiver. I believe he's a transfer. I'm fact-checking right now. He's a senior.
Went to Purdue. Wikipedia doesn't specify that he's his brother, which normally they would. Or normally it would. Did Daniel say his favorite team was Houston? My favorite professional team is Houston. I'm the Houston Texans fan. Not for college football. I mean, I don't mind them. Like Houston Cougars, I'm actually indifferent, but But yeah, my favorite team NFL is Houston Texans.
Yeah, in college ball, he is a Baylor fan.
Yes. I wish I had something to root for to cling on, but
yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. For the NFL crowd here, though, I'm feeling really good about Deion Burks going pro. He's a senior, so this is his last year in college. I think. Being a senior apparently doesn't always mean that anymore. I don't know how it works these days. But he should be going pro, and I mean, I've seen a lot of good from him. We've seen him make some contested grabs, some big play catches. We just saw him grab a catch and run and take it all the way into the end zone. I think this guy could play on Sundays. I felt real good about him tonight.
Yeah.
Playing really good football.
Seems like it.
Like, I'm looking at his stats, I'm genuinely surprised he only had 513 yards coming into the game. And maybe that speaks more to Oklahoma's offense not being very good for most of the season, but still, it's a surprise.
Yes.
Alrighty, Alabama, they're not going to run that one back, so it'll be rolls as a touchback. Normal field position coming up. We'll see what they do with it.
Indeed.
It'll be 1st and 10 to start off, of course. 14:45 to go in the fourth. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Guys, I think we're in for a great finish here. I don't know where this is going. I'm just glad it's an exciting game.
Yes. It is a very intriguing game. Like, one you have no idea who's going to win.
Yeah. And I wasn't even expecting that, really. I mean, okay, I expected it to be intriguing and close, but I thought it would be a gross game, not this exciting game with all these highlight plays. Right. Bama, for some reason, tries running the ball, and predictably it goes nowhere. I mean, good grief. You've had one good run play this entire game. And Oklahoma's crowd is feeling it. You can see it on the broadcast there. They are absolutely excited right now.
That student band, going crazy.
2nd and 9 now. Apparently, he gained a yard out of that. Cool. It's more than they have gained on a lot of these plays.
Right.
The one good thing is it is killing the time by handing the ball off. You got a 3-point lead, so I guess that's a good thing. Ty dropping back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a guy. He caught it. Wow. First down in Oklahoma territory. Isaiah Horton.
That moves the field position.
Wow. If you're a Tide fan, man, that is exactly what you wanted.
Oh,
good grief. I love the aggression.
Just put the ball in a place only he could catch it, and he just reached for it and grabbed it.
No, that was on the money from Ty Simpson.
For sure.
You know, all I've ever said is I respect his character, and he's had a great season, and I don't think he's going to do anything in the pros immediately. I think he should sit in college for another year, or start in college for another year. Another run that goes nowhere. But anyway, that was a perfect throw. And it's throws like that get people talking about him going in the first round of the draft. Like, that was just on the money. Yeah. Absolute precision there. Good grief.
Daniel, now that you're here, what's your thoughts on the game yesterday? Dropped out right before it went interesting. I enjoyed it. I mean, like, it looked like Seattle was all but dead, but then they just kind of, like, came back. I mean, I still think, like, objectively, Sam Darnold didn't play all that well, but he did what he needed to do. JSN got back in the game plan, and it was fun. I mean, I think, like, clearly the wind affected both teams and things like that, but as I kind of said earlier.
Stafford with 400-plus yards be like.
Yeah, I saw Stafford slinging it, but then, like, going to the second half, like, Sam Darnold had, like, 6 attempts, so it's like one team clearly trusted their quarterback better than the other. I don't know, what's that pile? I guess is there a fumble, or they think it's a fumble?
No way. I looked away. I didn't.
No, I looked away too. I just saw people.
Oh, that ball is out. That ball is easily out. Hold up. No, that no debate. That ball is out.
Well, it went out. The question is who got it.
Yeah. I guess Alabama got it. It's 3rd and 11 now.
They recovered it, yeah. They got that. Yeah.
That could have been disastrous for the Tide. Okay.
For sure.
This is a big play here. Difference between 3 and 6, perhaps. I don't think they make a field goal from here anyway. They might be punting. Ty, he's going to get sacked. Forget about a field goal attempt. He's going down. They're punting here. Oklahoma's defense hits home.
That takes the out field goal range for sure.
Wow. And look, they weren't making it from 55 anyway, but at least could have gained about 5-6 yards, try to get closer, give him a chance. No, you can't take that sack. Wow, they brought the pressure. He couldn't handle it. Good grief.
Couldn't handle it, indeed.
I mean, Oklahoma's been getting after him all night, and they do a really good job disguising their blitzes, too.
I presume that's a middle linebacker just kind of like going from the middle to one of the sides. Like,
yeah, it looked like it, and they've done a lot of that, too. They disguise it very well.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, wasted opportunity for Bama after that huge play to get them into Oklahoma territory. Crazy they blew it. Oklahoma's defense stepped up, man. Good punt, though. Going to be inside the 10. So Oklahoma takes over, was that around the 8-yard line? Look, it's a long way to go, but they're in it. They got a chance, and that's more than they can ask for. Alabama had a 10-point lead. They're happy to even have a chance here. We'll see what they do with it. Remains to be seen. I don't feel good about this offense going the whole field for a touchdown, but I could see them getting into field goal range. They've gotten into rhythm lately. I don't know where this is going, though.
I mean, you saw the explosive play from Burks, right?
Yeah.
So, you think, like, there could be a chance, but also, there's also a chance that Alabama just kind of, like, stymies them. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely intriguing. Yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen. This game has been so hard to predict. Even pregame, it was hard to predict. As the game plays out, I don't know what's going to happen next. No idea. I'm just in for the ride.
Yep, we're here for the ride.
Absolutely. Oh, man.
How much time left? They're like, what, maybe...
We got about, I think it was 10 minutes. Let me check ESPN. 10:57 to go in the fourth quarter. So a lot of time left, a lot of ball left to be played.
Yes.
This next drive is huge. Oh, man. I'm just glad it's been a good game. Like, I'm fully satisfied with the game here.
Yes. No, yeah, I am too, for sure.
Oy. Well, we got a commercial break here. We'll see what happens when we return. Oklahoma's got really bad field position, but all they need is a field goal to tie it up. They do not have to score a touchdown. Not the end of the world here for them.
Yes. No, that's true. You don't absolutely have to have a touchdown. It would be nice, but it's not necessary.
Right. Exactly right. So we'll see what happens. See what happens.
We will see.
All right. Some of these commercials. This is an IHOP commercial. This is not a bad one, but I always love how the food commercials make their food look so much better than it actually is, though. You know.
Are we seeing the same commercials? I
Well,
saw Walmart.
It's not IHOP anymore. I don't know what this is right now.
No, I see Verizon.
Good grief.
Now
We might be watching a different channels, actually.
I think we're watching different channels.
Yeah, I'm on ESPN.
Okay, I'm on ESPN too.
ESPN,
like as well, not like. Two,
okay.
Yeah, I realize that sounds confusing.
That's funny. There might be numerous ESPN broadcasts too. They do that, or maybe I'm just behind.
But no, I do agree with your point that like these commercials they put hours of work into perfecting those the presentations.
Yeah. Oklahoma does nothing on first down, by the way. So, whoops.
Yep.
Absolute nothing burger. It's going to be 2nd and 9 now. Midnight says, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on, Sooners, it's comeback time. Yes, sir. Let's get it, Oklahoma. I still don't have a rooting interest. I just want it to be a good game. So let's go, Oklahoma.
Yeah. I feel like when you want it to be a good game, you always just root for the trailing team.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And if you're one for underdogs, I think Alabama was the favorite in this game. So we got another run here. This time, going to go not too far. Not too far. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Different regions get different ads.
Really?
All
right. That's funny because usually when we're watching the games, or at least the NFL games, we get the same commercials.
Yeah,
Is it only different?
Get the same commercials.
Yeah, because we usually. Oh, we got a false start. No, Oklahoma. Why? We're turning 3rd and 5 into 3rd and 10. You're gonna need Mateer to step up and make a play here. Ooh. Can't do that, man. You can't do that. That's not good. Big no-no. Ooh, good question. Is IHOP the best breakfast place? I'm not a big breakfast guy personally, so I won't have the strongest stance on it, but I do like IHOP. I think they're solid. Not amazing, but if you're going to go out somewhere to eat breakfast, I think they're solid. So, good variety.
I'm not a huge breakfast guy either, but normally, if I'm going to go...
Oh, Mateer sidearmed it looked like. That goes nowhere. It's the 3 and out for the Sooners offense.
But if I'm going to go out to breakfast, I do like Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or something like that, just off their breakfast menu. So...
Chick-fil-A fair. McDonald's, I hate McDonald's, man. Just personally.
Yeah, I think it's like okay. Like I don't love it. I don't really go out of my way to get it, but I like their like sausage and egg like McGriddle. It's pretty good.
Fair enough. Hello, what's up? Eli O'Daniel.
Eli O'Daniel. How's it going?
Roll Tide, we got a Bama fan in here, it looks like. Hey, good luck to the Tide maintaining the lead here, and they get the ball back. The punt is up and away.
What is that?
Oh, what a bad punt. Alabama's going to take over at the OU 35. Holy crap. Like, that was bad. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure what happened there. I have to see the replay. I don't think that was blocked or anything. It was just a bad kick.
McDonald's hotcakes? Never had that.
Favorite restaurant, Dave's Hot Chicken. I mean, that sounds good. Can't say I've had it, but that sounds good. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually like it, yeah.
Nice. 1st and 10, Bama at the OU 35. It's a handoff. Oh, it's a good run for 6 yards for Alabama. That's a good run. That might be their second longest of the day. Don't fact check me. I might be wrong. Hey, if they can start running the ball, that's a good sign for them. Yeah, no, good lane there. Jam Miller, I believe, in at running back. He seems like he's actually a pretty good running back. No, I'm sorry. That was Daniel in at running back. Okay. All right.
Huh.
The backup running back, I believe. That brings him up to 37 rushing yards. Ball at the 29 now. Simpson Takes a snap, hands it. Oh, no, he keeps it. He's throwing. Is that caught? Holy crap, what a catch.
Who got it?
Is they going to call it a catch?
I think he got it, though.
I think they call it a catch. He has possession when he goes down.
Get possession.
Wow. What a throw. What a catch. Bernard went up and grabbed that. He mossed him. Holy crap. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Just over his helmet?
Wow.
That's nuts.
No, that is sickening. Like, absolutely disgusting catch. It is 1st and goal at the 5 for the Tide now. This game's getting out of hand now. Like, Oklahoma's defense has to get a stop. It's a handoff. He's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and goal from the 5 coming up. Wow. I cannot believe that catch. They're showing it again here. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Like, he has to go behind the guy's helmet to grab that ball. Like, he went over his helmet and then pulled it back. That is crazy. Sickening.
And he made all, like, the football move or whatever. So when it bobbled out in the end, it didn't matter.
Yeah. No, someone. I hope the photographer captured that moment, and that needs to be framed and signed. Like, that is ridiculous.
Yes. I'm sure there'll be some good photography on that.
I can't wait to see that one. 2nd and goal from the 6. Apparently they lost a yard on the run. Looks like a timeout's going to be called, though. DeBoer wants the timeout. He's going to get it. Alrighty. Alright, sorry. Back to the chat. I've missed the past 3 messages. So Midnight said we have a burrito place called Illegal Pete's out here. Similar to... I don't know what that first place is. Chipotle, I know. But better. And it serves breakfast burritos. That sounds pretty good. That was pretty good. And Nate Bama said steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's. Interesting. Again, I'm not a McDonald's guy, but that does, like, that alone sounds good, you know.
Egg and cheese bagel? Yeah, I've never had that either.
I like bagels, I'll say that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, breakfast burritos pretty good, definitely. Personally, Chick-fil-A's chicken minis are the real winner here. Yeah, those are good. I'd agree with you guys. Those are good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to get breakfast at Chick-fil-A fairly often. That was usually a good option. I also like the spicy chicken biscuit. They used to have that. I think they.
I get spicy chicken biscuit too. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll get whatever breakfast item, but like the mocha cream cold brew is like really good. I like it.
Interesting. All right.
It just doesn't feel like enough though. That's the one drawback. It's like so sweet and everything like that with the syrup or whatever.
It's fair. I don't think I've had it, so I don't know, but
yeah.
sounds good.
Yes.
It's like a Mexican place, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, we like Mexican food.
Interesting.
How do you pronounce that? You have
Qdoba's?
Is it Qdoba's?
I don't know.
That would be the logical guess, which tells me it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's far be it from me to
There's
guess it right.
one, not in Waco, but like an hour out. So.
Oh, nice.
Maybe football for fun live stream.
Yeah, try it out and tell us.
What is it called? Like, is it like mucking or like what's that food vlogging called? Like mukbang, I think. Something
like that. Where you eat a ton of food.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that personally.
Not me either. I like food reviews like on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, not like these days. I like, just like solid food reviews and like they talk about it and things like that. But just mukbang, like I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it. It is Qdoba according to Midnight. Okay, nice. It's the same as Chipotle, a Mexican Subway style place where you pick what goes on as they make it. Interesting. That's interesting. All right.
That is indeed interesting.
Yeah, Daniel, you might have to check it out for us.
I just might.
All right. Hey, we got 2nd and goal. Returning to action here from the 6-yard line. Man, look, if they score a touchdown here, you do not feel good about the game for Oklahoma. Like, you'd have to think it's over. They're not scored 2 touchdowns. Or 10 points, I guess. They don't need 2 touchdowns. But I previously said I don't see him scoring over 30 points.
Yeah.
Simpson, player in motion, takes the snap. It's going to be a run. Oh, my goodness. He got in. He fought and got in. It's an Alabama touchdown on the ground. Bama on the board. 33-24. I think they've got this one wrapped up.
Seeming like it, yes.
Daniel
I mean,
Hill
down 2
punches it in.
possessions. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably game. And what a game it's been. We'll see if Oklahoma can fight back, but that is not good for them. They're going to have to air it out and get downfield fast. PAT obviously important here. It's pending. Kick is about to be kicked. Probably good.
Yep. You'd think.
It's up. Yeah, it's good. Right down the middle. So Bama, they got a 10-point lead again. All they got to do is keep Oklahoma from scoring 10 points, and the game is theirs. We could be looking at an Indiana-Alabama matchup coming up at the end of the year. Or do they play? They might be the start of the next year. That's right. They get the January 1st game. They play like 3 hours before Georgia plays. But that would be an interesting matchup. I still think Indiana probably matches up really well with them. But Indiana with so much time off and Alabama recapturing their fire on offense, maybe they could actually steal that game. Maybe. We'll
that's true.
Do a deeper review of it when we know for sure, but and yeah, you guys are right. It does sound like Moe's.
Oh, Moe's is Moe's pretty good. I assume you've had it.
It's okay. My family really likes it. I don't love it. It's okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's meh. I don't know. It might just be the location. It's solid though. All right, Oklahoma, biggest drive of the game for them. They don't need a touchdown. They just need a field goal to make it to where a touchdown ties it up. Alabama scoring 34 points in this game is really impressive. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, this Oklahoma defense, you might not have been able to tell tonight for the most part, but this is an elite unit. Quite possibly the best unit in the playoffs. And they've not been able to stay in this game. A game where their offense has actually been able to put together drives. It's the defense. They've not been able to get enough stops.
Yep.
Bowl game, Super Bowl, or college foods. That would be interesting. Oh, man. I think we might have pizza at the top, both of us. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Nearly picked off. That would have been a game ender. Metier nearly picked off.
Yeah.
Wow. Good grief.
Good grief, indeed.
He had a guy open in the middle of the field, it looked like, too, and he just didn't find him.
Oh, yeah.
Wings are number... Hey, that's a good one, too. Love wings.
Those are pretty good. Yes.
I guarantee you that'd be in my top 3. Where? I don't know. But definitely up there. Metier gets it out fast this time. Looks like a receiver screen, but not enough blockers. Only going to gain 2 yards. We're looking at 3rd and long just like that. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Big yikes.
Well, unless you're a Bama fan or rooting for Bama, in which case, yeah, you're saying Roll Tide right now. I still don't have a rooting interest. I'm fine with whatever.
Roll Tide, yes.
Whatever keeps my bracket perfect, right? So I'll be okay. Wouldn't want a busted bracket immediately.
We lost a subscriber, by the way. Must have offended someone.
Oh.
475.
Whoops. I mean, we're neutral observers, so I would imagine that didn't offend anyone, right?
Yeah. You wouldn't think.
Metier, oh, he might be going down here. He goes down. He gets sacked on 3rd and 8. Can't do that. Oh, my gosh.
Punt, right?
Yeah, you've got a punt. It's going to be 4th and forever. You've got all your timeouts still, right? So, I mean, that's a mess. Absolute mess.
That is a mess. Indeed.
If Metier buys just a little more time, and I don't think he's able to. Like, there's no way he was going to buy time there. If he could somehow get the throw out, he had a guy with enough space to make a play. But, no, they're punting here. It is Bama ball. Good punt all the way back to the 35. Going to return it across the 40. Out of bounds around the 42. Hold up. We got a flag.
Oh, there's a flag on the field.
See if it benefits Alabama or Oklahoma. Oh, good grief. I mean, this was such a promising game. Oklahoma's offense really faded here in the second half, though. It is a hold against Alabama. That'll back up the offense. So, Oklahoma fans, you still have a little bit of life, but you better get off the field as fast as you can here. You may need a 3 and out. Good grief, though. That's all I got, man. Good grief. Good grief.
Good grief, indeed.
Like, after that horrendous first quarter and then the start of the second quarter, Alabama's offense has been killing it. Like, Ty Simpson's up to 227 passing yards. This game started with 3 consecutive 3-and-outs for Alabama's offense. It was that bad early on, and you got the feeling that they just weren't going to put up a lot of points. And here they are, sitting on the board at 34 points. It's an explosion from the offense here.
Wait, what commercial do you see?
It's curious. A Buffalo Wild Wings commercial.
Oh, I see that too.
Hey, look at that. We got the same commercial again.
I guess we were just not in sync at the time.
It's funny.
See Fansville Dr. Pepper commercial.
Yep. That's what I got.
Guys, now we can commentate about the commercials.
Yeah. I used to think the Fansville commercials were funny. It's not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if they lost quality or if I just got older and don't find it amusing anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I think some are good, but others are questionable.
No, it was years ago where I would look forward to it. It's probably about 4 or 5 years because I remember watching the game at a friend's house. It was the Alabama in the championship, so. But I used to look forward to watching the commercials to see how they would build upon the previous ones. I don't anymore. I forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza, sliders, and nachos are all on second tier for me. Okay, wait. So what else is on the first tier with wings? Because those are all really good options.
Maybe wings and nachos are second tier already.
Yeah, are wings alone in the first tier? Could that be it?
That might be it. They just have their own S tier.
Yeah. And Joel says chips/nachos are probably close comp to wings. Fair. It's like popcorn at the movies, top tier. Awesome. Okay, I like that. I guess for me, it depends on the mood. Like if I just want to grab and snack and just kind of keep snacking throughout, sort of like popcorn at the movies, it would be nachos. Like that's great, especially if we've got some cheese dip with it. Give me the chips and queso. Absolutely, top tier snack.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm also a big pizza lover, so that's probably going to be atop my list. I don't know. It might not.
Pizza's up there.
Yeah. Sliders are good. I mean, I feel like all the typical snacks you would have while watching a big game are pretty high up. Like, are there any bad ones?
You wouldn't think.
Wings stand alone. I love it. I love it, Midnight. I love it.
Yes.
Wings are great. Okay, but how do you eat them? Like, do you have a certain flavor you like, or?
It's a good question.
What are we thinking there? 'Cause I usually prefer anything spicy.
Yeah, I like spicy too.
Or if you've had smoked wings, those are also really good.
Yeah.
Not the best, but very good.
Yep.
All right, Bama's offense on the field. Simpson under center to take the snap on 1st and 10 at the 30. Player in motion. You would expect a run here, and they do run it. Gets about 2 yards. All right. If you're Oklahoma's defense, you are sitting there praying they keep handing it off because they could probably get a 3-and-out there.
Not been looking great on the running game.
Yeah, but we'll see. They could very well pick up the first down on the ground as well. It would be a funny way to end the game, kind of ironic with their struggles on the ground game if they were to put it away by running the clock out. Oklahoma burns that first time out already. If they don't get the ball back on this drive, man, or if they don't get it back quickly, I don't know. I don't know if I would use the timeout or not, honestly. I might have waited until after... waited to see if you get a 3-and-out or not. Hold on to them a little bit. Not sure, though. Yeah. Like, this is a tough spot for them to be in. Under 6 minutes to go, all 3 timeouts, down 10 points. Like, figuring out when to use those timeouts is not easy.
Yes.
All right, 2nd and 8. If the Tide get another first down, man. With the timeouts being used by Oklahoma, I mean, like, they're running out of time. They're going to get desperate. Winner faces Indiana in the next round of the playoffs, January 1st. Good grief, that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just not... That doesn't feel like it's in 2 weeks, but it is. Oh my gosh. All right, anyway, Simpson under center again at the 32, 2nd and 8. What have we got here? Player in motion. Simpson takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to go for another 2, maybe 3 yards. See where they mark him down. See where forward progress gets them. Big 3rd down here. If they convert, they're feeling good. Oklahoma burns their second time out. If they give up the first down here, that is very critical. Goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Midnight says, I'm a medium to hot original buffalo guy. I like it. Honey barbecue and a few other flavors are a good change up now and then. All right. Yeah, blue cheese belongs in the trash. Here, here. Here, here.
Yes.
I agree. No, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. They're talking about Heisman Mendoza there, Fernando Mendoza, the best college football quarterback in the nation. Or rather, a very good quarterback who plays for the best team. Diego Pavia certainly had an argument for the Heisman Trophy, but also he was really arrogant, so I don't care that he lost. I'm not going to lie. You should vote on what happens on the field, but yeah, I'm okay with him losing, just the way he acts. Like, it's really impressive that he found a way to make Vanderbilt unlikable. A Vanderbilt football, a feel-good story, and down the stretch, people are like, I don't really want to root for you anymore. I don't like your quarterback. Wild.
Very wild.
3rd and 5, Simpson. What have you got? He's going to get sacked. The Oklahoma defense slams him down.
Wow.
Wow, exactly right. That's what they needed.
Yep. Now Oklahoma, like they're on life support, but you know they're not going to die yet.
No, this pass rush is ferocious. They get after him. Like they spun him, slammed him down. 44, making a statement with that one. Oklahoma's going to get the ball back. And now it looks really smart of them to have used their timeouts like they did, because they did get the 3 and out. The punt is up and away. Let's see what they do on the return. No return. Fields it at the 37. Oklahoma ball when we return. Oh, man. Okay, well, now it is do or die situation time. They have got to score. Yeah. I do wonder, at what point do you get into field goal range and just take the 3? It depends on how much time is burnt. But
yeah, it's a good question.
I mean, you've got to go for the touchdown, right?
You would think.
But I could see them getting
too much time. You only have one timeout.
Right. Like if you burn up the next 4 minutes, that'd be pretty wild. Like they've got to air it out, you would think. They have it at the 38, not 37, by the way. Thought it was at the 37. They're already out there. We're keeping the game moving. 5 minutes on the clock. 1 timeout for the Sooners to work with. Bama's got 2. Mateer, dropping back to pass. Pressure's coming. He's rolling out. He's going to get rid of it. Out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Into oblivion. Yep.
Yeah.
2nd down.
We'll see if Alabama continues to bring the pressure. They did that time. That was good. They drew it up pretty well, and no one's open. Like, everyone downfield is covered and guarded well. So we got 2nd and 10. If I'm Alabama, I'm probably going to blitz one guy. I don't know who you bring on the blitz. I don't know what they prefer to do, but I would bring somebody. Make sure Mateer doesn't have all day to throw, because that's when he's been thriving in this game. So if they keep the pressure on him, we're going to see more plays like that, you would think. 2nd and 10, Mateer, he's going to have to get rid of it. He does. It's going to be a short gain, setting up a 3rd and 5 situation, which they've done fairly well with those. But now you've got to convert. I mean, the game is over if they do not score.
It's must-have here. I mean...
Yeah. Mateer, show us what you got. He throws. It is caught short of the line to gain. The ball is out. Recovered by Oklahoma. Wait, no. Did Alabama end up with that?
Alabama got it back?
The Oklahoma guy had it. I think he was down on the ground when he had it, so if the ball was lost after that, it should still be Oklahoma ball. Alabama sure thought they had it, though.
Wow.
We'll see what they call.
Crazy.
Good grief, though. They say it's Alabama ball. Alabama takes over. They are calling it an Oklahoma fumble, lost, and recovered by the Crimson Tide.
Now that's crazy.
That ball was cleanly punched out if he had possession of it. I'm sure they're going to look at it, but as it stands, it is Alabama ball. They are reviewing it. Wow. That's wild, man. Just absolutely wild. Everything's going wrong for the Sooners right now, it feels like. They get the 3 and out, and they turn around, and the offense does that. That's, Now, I don't know if it's a fumble or not. I don't know if it'll remain a fumble. Oh, look, they've already given the ball back to Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Expedited review, I guess.
I guess so. And they called it incomplete. That's why there's no fumble. They say, I suppose they say he did not get possession of the ball. It was punched out too quickly. It's probably the usual, he didn't make a receiver move reasoning.
Yeah.
So, okay, Oklahoma's got one more shot here on 4th and 5. It's possible that none of that mattered and they just turn it over in downs here, or they convert and they are happy it was not ruled a fumble. We will see. Play of the game here for the Sooners offense. They've got to convert. If I'm Alabama, I am bringing pressure. I'm trying to end this play ASAP. Mateer, empty backfield, takes a snap. He's got time. He's going to have to run out. He's got some green in front of him. He's throwing wide open. Wide open. Oh, my goodness. He's down inside the 20-yard line. Holy crap.
Moving the chains.
What a play. On 4th and 5, I am shocked that they didn't bring pressure. Like, is it just me? They did not bring anyone after Mateer. He had to roll out eventually, and a guy got open.
They only rushed 4, yeah.
Mateer, he's got time again. He throws, just a check down for about 4 yards. Man. I don't know why they didn't bring any pressure. I don't get it. You bring one guy, and that play is completely different. Give him time to roll out and find a receiver like he was earlier in the game. That's what happened there. Mateer, 2nd and 6. He's rolling out. Moving up, avoiding sacks. He's going to go down, though. 3rd and long coming up.
Getting 3rd and long.
Mateer's not very good at getting rid of the ball when he needs to sometimes. I don't know if there's a good chance to on that play, but there have been plays in this game where he just needs to get rid of it. Yeah, he was trying to make a play that time. I guess he almost did, but that one didn't work out. 3rd and 9, they are in field goal range, so it's not the end of the world. It's not 4-down territory. Obviously, you want a touchdown if you're Oklahoma, but it is okay if you do not get it right now. 3:02 on the clock. A timeout is called. DeBoer for Alabama wants to check out the offense, make sure the defense has the right play, I guess. 3rd and 9 when they return. Daniel, what do you think's going to happen?
It's a good question. I don't know. Probably maybe a shorter pass, but that's not necessarily going to get the first down. It'll get to like 4th and 3 or something like that is my prediction.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Alabama brings the pressure this time?
They haven't really been doing that. I'd be a little surprised.
Yeah, I hope they learn from their mistake and they bring pressure.
Yeah, they could be afraid of leaving someone wide open, but they kind of did that anyway, so.
Yeah. Like, if you let him have enough time, he's going to find one of his talented receivers open. They make plays. They've done it all game. Let's find out here. At the 18-yard line, Mateer, running back in the backfield, takes a snap. Pressure's coming. He gets rid of it. He has to throw it out of bounds. Good call by the defense.
Called it. Yep.
They did it right that time. They've been successful when they bring pressure.
Yes.
That was a good call. So they're going to take the 3 points here. Obviously, you have to make it or else, I mean, the game's probably over. They got one of the better kickers out there. You feel good if you're an Oklahoma fan about this kick. Nothing is guaranteed, though. Tate Sandal with the shortest pants any kicker is wearing. I think he trims his pants every time he makes a kick. I think that's the story. It's weird.
Yeah.
36 yards for Sandal. The kick is up. It is... Oh, no way. It went left. It looked good, but it went left. Sandal misses the kick from 36. Oh, my gosh. I cannot believe he just missed that. The dude is automatic. That's the game right there.
That's it. Wow.
I mean, that looked good. I was ready to call that good, and it went left.
Yikes.
I can't help but feel partly responsible there. I may have jinxed him. He barely missed that. Oh, my goodness.
That was very close.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I guess Oklahoma technically still has a chance if they force a 3 and out and then score immediately and then get an onside kick. Like, that's what we're looking at now for Oklahoma's chances here. It's not remotely likely.
Yeah.
They needed to make that kick. I'm surprised that he missed that kick. He's been a very good kicker. Man, that hurts if you're an Oklahoma fan. I'm so sorry, Sooners fans. That sucks. Got a run here for Bama on 1st and 10. It goes nowhere. I'm guessing that's what we'll see for the next couple of plays. My goodness. Looking like Bama's going to win this game, and we're looking at an Alabama-Indiana second-round matchup January 1st, New Year's Day. Hopefully that's a good game. I expect the Tide to show up ready for that one. Indiana's going to be ready, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I still think Indiana matches up well with them, but if the passing game works, then... Are we sure he missed that kick? They're showing the replay here.
Yeah, now it's like...
From that angle, it looks good. From all the other angles, it looked like he missed.
It's hard to say.
I mean, I think you saw what I saw. Like, that's...
Yeah. No, from that specific angle, now maybe it could have been manipulated, but
right.
It did seem like it was very close.
I gotta get online and see what people are saying. I mean, I thought he missed it watching live. That replay, though.
Wow.
No, that's so tough.
That is indeed tough.
And this will make Oklahoma 0-5 in playoff games, by the way. Because they went to the playoffs 4 times as a Big 12 champion, and they had no defense in those games.
Yeah.
Bama stuffed on a run there. And I'm watching the clock here. They're going to have to take one more snap before the 2-minute timeout. Man. Alrighty. Oklahoma could get off the field here, or Ty Simpson could wrap this game up. You're going to be throwing here. You have no benefit to running instead of throwing, because either way, the time is going to stop. So draw up whatever play you got on 3rd and 14. Try to convert this and end the game. Ty Simpson, show us what you got, man.
Yep. Time to show us what you got.
Play clock at 10 seconds. Game clock, you got 12 seconds till the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Ty takes a snap. He just throws it quickly. Oh, my goodness. He bobbled it. He caught it. He gains about 4 yards. It's nothing. Minute 57. The clock will stop. Oklahoma will get the ball back. Probably not going to do anything because there's no time. That may be the game, though. I'm surprised they didn't actually air it out, though. Try to convert and end the game. I don't know why you wouldn't. Just a short pass? I don't know. But hey, I'm not a play caller.
Right.
Oh, it's a definite surprise they didn't just try to end the game right there. But, oh well. It probably doesn't matter. The game is probably over anyway. We will see.
Most likely.
Most likely. Alright. Got a commercial break here at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout. I think they call it timeout at the college level, a warning at the NFL level. I don't know why it matters. Different terminology. Yeah, I wanted to see what people were saying about the kick. Oh, well, the first thing I see is investigate the punter and the field goal kicker. Okay. Alright. That's one reaction. Maybe Oklahoma should realize they're not in the same league as the rest of us. I feel like that's got to be satire, right? What? No way.
I mean, what is them realizing that? How does that help them?
I have no idea. That's probably just satire.
Yeah.
They're probably making fun of the group of 5 talking point this week about how they just shouldn't even be in the playoffs and they should have their own playoff, which I think a group of 5 playoff actually would be really interesting. I also am still in favor of a group of 5 team being able to earn their way into the playoffs. I just think they should probably be ranked in the top 12 to do it. So, yeah.
Yes.
A group of 5 playoff, though, for other teams would be pretty cool. I think people would watch. And we could treat that like those would be bowl games. That way bowl games actually matter again, because at this point, I don't think many people care. Some do, but I think they're becoming less and less valued, so they definitely need to do something to value the bowl games again.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot right now. I just searched Oklahoma, so I guess that didn't help enough. Search field goal. That'll get results, right? You would think. There's no other game on. Let's see. I mean, one good point here, it can't be reviewed anyway, so... Missed field goal or just poor officiating that's been an issue all season and especially the last 5 years? Good question. So there are other people wondering if that field goal was actually good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, on this next drive, if I'm Oklahoma, we were talking about this earlier. Like, at what point do you kick the field goal instead of score the touchdown? On this drive, you kick the field goal as soon as you can. Like, you've got to. You don't have time in this game. You need to leave as much time on the clock as possible. But that's my guess, at least my take.
Yeah. At this point, I think so. That seems to be the case.
The punt is good. He's going to field it at the 31, cross the 40, 45, down around the 48-yard line, so pretty good field position for Oklahoma. Hopefully for their sakes and for the sake of our entertainment, they can take advantage of it. Alabama's probably going to win this game, but maybe, just maybe, Oklahoma can do one more thing here and make it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Not likely at all, but, there's still a little bit of intrigue.
Yeah. And hey, as we're winding down towards the end of the game and therefore the end of the stream, we thank you all for watching. It's been a fun ride. We've gotten a good amount of views tonight, so really appreciate that. And hey, if you haven't subbed yet and you enjoyed the content, we'd appreciate if you would. It is completely free. You'll catch all of our future stuff that way. Mateer, throwing short here. He's going to go out of bounds around the 46-yard line. Not a whole lot to say there. But yeah, thank you all. It's been fun. Glad we did this. It's definitely been enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable for sure.
And Midnight says, as long as coaches and players are getting poached before they're played, bowls won't matter. That is one view of it, but the other view is then other players who were backups on those teams for the poached players, they get a chance to step up and kind of make a name for themselves. And also, if they do well, they're giving their fans optimism for the upcoming season, so it can go both ways. We got a first down here. Check down, get some that. And they're going to be on the edge of field goal range. I don't know if they will trot out the kicker yet. It'd be a deep kick.
No, you figure at least one or two more pass plays.
Yeah. I mean, he could make it from here. I feel fairly sure about that. I know he just missed, but genuinely, he was one of the best kickers in college football this year. He will be kicking in the pros, most likely. Yes. Yeah, the offense stays out there for now. We are on field goal watch. We will see if they send out the kicker soon. They got 93 seconds left in this game. No timeouts. Alabama gets the ball back. The game is over. They can kneel it out. Mateer. Looking to throw, it's going to be a short pass to 12, going down inbounds in the middle of the field, down around the 32-yard line. See what they do here. The clock is ticking, a minute and 20 now. Looks like they're going to spike it. Okay. They might be kicking.
Okay. I mean, got to at some point, right?
Yeah, and this is that point. They are kicking it here. Sandal, who just missed a very important kick for them. If he had made that, man, this is a completely different discussion.
That's true.
My counterpoint, Midnight, is the fans of those teams will tune in. I guarantee you that. That's about it, though. 3rd and 5. They are kicking the field goal with a minute 18 left. Sandal from 51. It is up, and this time he is good. Sandal makes it from 50. Wait. No, it went short! It was down the middle. It's short. Holy crap. It was right down the middle. He didn't have the leg or the power.
Too short.
Just like his shorts, he was short.
Gosh. The short.
He's too short.
No, that's actually short, right? Yeah. No,
that's cleanly short. Did I jinx him again by calling it good? Like, he had it right down the middle. I cannot believe that. Like, I feel like I'm making a fool of myself now by telling you he's one of the best kickers in college football.
I'm like, wait, you talking about this kicker?
I'm telling you, he's been money this year, but wow.
Yeah.
That's the game, you guys. Alabama's going to win it by 10. They take over.
Woo! Alabama moves on.
Again, I had no rooting interest, but that is heartbreaking for Oklahoma. They had a 17-0 lead. 17-0 lead, and you got outscored 34-7 for the rest of the game. Your star kicker misses 2 kicks he's usually good for. John Mateer plays his heart out. His best game in a long time. It's not enough. Yeah. Alabama will move on.
Yeah. I mean, those are some critical points left on the board, but
The pick six also is so pivotal in this game. Like,
yes.
he threw it right to the guy and just, man. I hope that fans aren't too hard on the kicker. I don't think he lost in this game. I think they still lose even if he makes either of those kicks. But
Right.
obviously it's huge, but I hope fans aren't too hard on him because he's been really good for them. You made too many mistakes in this game to hold on. Your defense let up too many big plays. That secondary gave up too many plays, I should say. Ty Simpson had a great day as it turned out. It's just awful, man. It's awful.
Yeah.
Look, congrats to Alabama. You guys are going to have a great game against Indiana. We'll see if you play well enough to pull that upset. I'm still going to say I don't think you will, but you can score in this Oklahoma defense. I think you can score in Indiana's defense. If you can make that a shootout, you got a shot. That's going to be an interesting game. And Kalen DeBoer, one of my big points about this game is big game DeBoer. He really plays to the level of competition. He's someone you can trust in these big games for some reason. You know, he might lose to a 5-win team one week and then show up and beat, the number one team the next week. Who's to say? He gets his team ready for these games. I have no doubt Bama's going to be ready for Indiana. I think that's going to be a great game on January 1st. Don't know how it's going to go. I got Indiana, but Alabama made a statement tonight. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah. No, they sure did. I mean, that's a statement definitely. It'll be interesting to see like what version of the team shows up against Indiana.
Yeah, and I mean, it's crazy we're saying that because Indiana is not historically good. In fact, they're one of the worst teams historically speaking, but they will be favored by likely a touchdown heading into that game. As of right now, I think the spread already out there was 7.5. I'm guessing it'll drop after tonight's game from Bama, but I mean, that's how it was viewed before tonight at least.
Yeah.
So, gonna be really interesting. I'll be rooting for Indiana in that one just because it's such a great story.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. What a game this was. I'm glad it was good.
Yeah, for sure. I know the games for most part are crappy, but what are the upcoming college football games?
Yeah, so tomorrow we got Oregon. We do have Oregon playing. I meant to say A&M. I was thinking Oregon. We got Oregon playing James Madison later in the day. Probably not going to be good, but we will root for the underdog there because it's a fun story. Tulane's going to be playing Ole Miss, a rematch where Ole Miss won the game 45-10 earlier this year. Tulane gets another shot. Probably won't go well. Both of those teams, their coaches have left for other teams. I think John Summerall at Tulane is actually going to be coaching them. Probably his last game there. We'll see. Early in the day.
Unlike Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, unlike Lane Kiffin, who left for money and will not be allowed to come back. Early in the day, we have Texas A&M hosting Miami. That is supposed to be a good game. No idea how it's going to go. I really have no expectations. I'm guessing it'll be fun. That is easily the best game of the day. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Cool.
Honestly, for our NFL fans here, it's worth watching the Miami A&M game, quite possibly. I would probably see how the box score plays out first and then decide if I want to tune in. But I'd be more interested in the NFL games tomorrow. Like, we got the Bears taking on the Packers tomorrow night. That's going to be good. That's one you want to watch.
I'm planning. Is that the evening game, right? Is that like 7 or something?
Yeah,
I'm planning on doing a live stream. So
yeah, we are grinding out the content here, trying our best. It played out that we have a lot of good games here as we head toward the end of the year, and we are trying to get to 500 subs before 2026. That's been our goal for a while, so we're really hoping we can finish strong and get there. So it helps that we have a lot of good games at the end of the seasons here. But yeah, Daniel's planning to go solo for that one tomorrow night. I can probably join for the second half if you're doing that. I think I'll be back home for the second half. It's possible I'm also home all day. I haven't decided if I'm doing anything tomorrow yet, actually. I should probably do that soon.
Probably make that decision, yeah.
Someone will probably be live tomorrow, though, bare minimum.
Very likely.
So, for any NFL fans here, or if you just like listening to us ramble, Packers-Bears tomorrow night should be a good one.
Should be a good one, indeed.
But I think we'll call it quits for tonight's stream. It's been a fun game. Congratulations, Alabama and Crimson Tide fans. Good luck moving forward. You're going to need it against Indiana because that team is no joke. They are legit at 13-0. Do not take them lightly. They will pummel you if you are not ready. Oklahoma fans, genuinely, I am so sorry. This was a tough way to go out. You guys will be fine. You will be back better than ever next year. Your offense will improve. Your defense will be good. Watch out for the Sooners. That's all I got, though.
Yep, indeed. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And as Isaac said, there's a lot of content flowing. We got live stream tomorrow. Obviously, Sunday is going to be a pretty big day. So, yeah, just stay tuned for all our stuff.
That's true, man. That's true. Sunday's a big day. So we got the Packers-Bears game tomorrow night. I'll be on for the Panthers game. I don't know what time I'll be there, but I will be there at some point. Panthers-Bucks, a big one. And you were going to do the Texans game after, right?
I believe so. Well, also hate watching the Jags.
Yeah, you'll have an eye on both games. And then, were we doing Sunday night?
I'm down, probably, if you are.
So I think we've got 3 separate streams on Sunday. Here we go. That's going to be fun.
Here goes nothing.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll say goodbye now. Thank you, everyone. Midnight, you were here for a while. Joel was here for a while. Appreciate you guys. We have some Bama fans here. Thank you guys for watching. I think we had Oklahoma fans earlier. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of you. It's been fun. I remember Husker Nation was here. We had a Georgia fan here who subbed because he's a Georgia fan, and I'm wearing Georgia. Let's go. Appreciate that. Love the fellow Georgia fans. Thank you to all the bots who showed up because we love traffic, right?
Yo, totally.
Yeah, everybody have a good night. Enjoy a Saturday of college and or NFL football. We'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be back on Sunday for NFL football. Appreciate you all. That's all we got. Yep. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, everybody.
Peace.